I jerk off at least twice a day. Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch. I do it because I need to.
Mateus, retards have escaped. Recruit a group of critics with attitude.
Hello.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I'm Googling tilt leg replacement for a K95 Corsair keyboard.
Just get some cardboard and glue it on the bottom. It's fine.
No, what am I, a fucking heathen?
What kind of
Yes.
blacksmith are you?
What kind of heathen do you take me for?
The Zach Reed's kind.
Well, I'm Zach Can't Read, so fuck you.
You transitioned to can't read. It's okay.
I transitioned. Oh no. I haven't taken the proper hormones for this shit.
You also haven't given yourself an axe wound.
Hey, you can't. Let's take it. We are live. You cannot say that shit.
I'm pretty sure I can, because I just did.
Jesus.
Anyway.
All right, I've managed to prop the old tilt leg under there, so if I don't move my keyboard at all, it should stay nice and nice and steady.
If I don't use my keyboard, it should work properly.
Yes.
Yeah, just hook it up to a controller.
Yeah,
No, I'm not Bears.
Do all your typing with a controller.
No, I'm not Bears. I don't play PC games with a fucking controller.
Yeah, okay.
And everybody in the chat, I need you to shame the shit out of Berserker here because
I would love for you to play any kind of fighting game on a keyboard.
I fucking will, and I'll kick your ass.
The fucking X to doubt.
I will.
Are you actually fucking challenging me right now?
No,
Okay, Tekken 7.
Yeah.
With a keyboard.
That's what I fucking thought. Shut the fuck up.
Tekken 7, you
Right.
start, and you can't fucking do anything with the keyboard because it just automatically assumes that you have a controller.
I have bad news. I touched my keyboard and the tilt leg fell out.
F's in the chat for Zach keyboard.
Well, no, it's not dead yet. Shut up. I'm working on it. What if I just get some super glue? Would that work? Well, it's plastic on plastic, so no.
Just don't get Gorilla Glue because you can get it in your hair.
Yeah. You'll give
Unless
yourself
you're
a hair
black.
helmet.
Okay, there we go. All right. I think I got it pretty well in there. All right, I think we're good. Maybe we're not good.
Okay, so what are we gonna cover today?
All right, so just for yes.
Oh my!
All right, so just for some clarity on my part, this guy, his name is Oregon Pacifist. So he's Oregonian. Oregonian, first of all.
What about a Gorgonian?
Like Oregonian, already on my shit list. Pacifist, extra on my shit list.
What about a Gorgonian? Does he turn men to stone by looking at them?
No.
No. Is he just homeless? Does he make you homeless by looking at you? If he's a Gorgonian?
Yes. He has the power of Ted Wheeler and enemy on his side.
Discord purge. I don't understand.
Neither do I. Let's go.
What the fuck?
Why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game? Oh, wait. All right. So can we? I think we can go ahead. I'm willing to bet $10, Bear. And I'll fucking cash app you if he doesn't. I'm willing to put down $10 that he brings up that swimming in Doom Eternal is either bad or doesn't fit with the setting or something along those lines. If he brings up the swimming.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do you want to bet against that? Do you want to take that bet?
Eh. Don't know. We'll see.
Well, if he doesn't, I give you $10. Do you want to take the bet?
Sure, why not? All right. How's the audio, by the way?
Sounds
great.
Really.
I have no issues.
Okay. Let's
Like
go.
quiet, by the way.
No, you're fine.
Now
I mean,
I'm probably going to get a lot.
Oh my goodness gracious! You have. Oh
Now-
wait! Oh fuck! I did. Who played Death in Supernatural?
I don't know who you're talking about. All I can see when I look at this guy is Antichrist Cyric.
Hold on. Wait. No. Death. Supernatural actor.
Like this is Liquid Cyric.
Oh, I got it. Julian Richings. Go look him up real quick. Julian Richings. Looks just like this kid here, Oregon Pacifist, is like a young version of him.
Yes. Except he comes from Oxford, UK.
Oxford, okay.
If you guys haven't watched Supernatural, you can watch it. I do like his intro, but the logo is kind of meh.
My face went Oregonian.
My face went Oregon. Oh, look, he's got a little
There's a
machine back
Metroid
there.
arcade game?
Dude. Oh, I mean, so far, I like him.
Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video, but I really wanted to make this video because I'm a huge Doom fan. I've been playing Doom since the original 1993 version of Doom back on the PC, and it blew my mind back then. I loved it, and I played it daily. And I've actually loved every Doom game, every major Doom game release since then. Doom 2, Doom...
Okay.
Doom 3?
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you say that you like Doom 3, unironically, you are lying.
I mean, it's not a bad game on its own, but it's not a Doom game.
It's kind of bad.
It's
Mark.
really fucking
I'm
dark.
Interested. I am interested.
Literally.
Maybe this guy makes some great arguments as to why Doom Eternal is a bad game. Maybe he talks about the gameplay mechanics and makes compelling arguments. Maybe he'll talk about the story and how the story doesn't fit with the setting and make very good argumentation there.
No.
Well, I want him. I want him to make good arguments.
I know what you want. I'm just being realistic about the situation.
Right,
Sounds
Doom Eternal
like
is a great
wishful
fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone who said it's not has been really, really fucking stupid.
Now, why would it be a bad Doom game? A bad Doom game?
No idea.
Because
Like, Doom 3 is a bad Doom game because you are actually... It's a horror game where you're not playing the protagonist of the Doom franchise.
yeah, I never played Doom 3. Actually, I
not-
never played any of the other Doom games until Doom 2016.
You should play Brutal
Seriously?
Doom. Download Brutal Doom.
I remember seeing Doom 2016. There was a lot of hype around it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I might as well pick this up. And then I remember playing Duke Nukem as a kid. I'm like, I wonder if that's about similar. And picked up Doom 2016. Fucking loved it. And then promptly pre-ordered Doom Eternal.
I'm curious if this guy's ever played Omdo.
Omdo?
Yep.
Omdu?
Hmm?
Omdu?
Why do you call it Omdu?
I don't know.
I remember playing Blood. I don't know if any of you did that.
Nope.
It's also like a build engine.
I remember playing Doom 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. Very cool.
But like, even if you just compare like Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal, like Doom Eternal like comes out as the superior game, not just because it has more content, but like, the mechanics are just like way higher up, like scale.
Yeah, they
like,
put a
what
lot
you
of
have things you
quality
can
into
accomplish.
I think they had a lot more variety to the gameplay.
Yep, more variety,
more.
better
good
movement
platforming
mechanics.
stuff. Yeah.
More
The
responsive
movement felt
movement
really
mechanics.
really smooth.
Like jumping in Doom 2016 was a nightmare. Like the platforming part.
I don't remember that much. I just remember Doom 2016 was super fun. There was at one point in Doom 2016 where you had to climb up this huge, like this vertical tunnel, this
Yes.
shaft. I can't remember. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
But I remember having a lot of trouble with that. But I was also playing on the Switch while I was deployed in the field in Korea. So
Oh,
Doom
actually,
Eternal
so
is
the US
Baz
military
DX.
trains you on Doom.
Bruh.
Doom Eternal is Baz DX in the chat. No, Baz DX. There we go.
Oh, it's like Latinx.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
It's a beardless Cyrix. Weird.
Oh, it's liquid Cyrek.
Oh no.
With piercings.
Yeah, that's what makes him liquid. That and the no muscle.
Well, Cyrix is skinny boy. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
which is fucking weird that this guy's skinnier.
This guy is
I think
bones.
it's an angle because his camera is high and it goes low and it has a wide field of
I'm
view.
looking at his biceps, Zach.
No, because my biceps look the same from this similar angle. So I will not dock him points for that.
I will.
2016 I really enjoyed. Back in the day, I actually used to build deathmatch maps for the original Doom and Doom 2. We played it all the time at my house. We had 3 PCs networked together. We played 3-player death matches, which was insane back then because this predated Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and it was just so awesome to be playing a first-person shooter from 3 different vantage points, 3 different players fighting each other. It was insane. But for this video, I'm going to point out what they did wrong with Doom Eternal and what they can change to make the next Doom game really great and bring it back to what made Doom so great to begin with.
I am very
Whenever I
curious.
think about Doom and the fundamentals of it and what makes it
What did he? Wait, he didn't mention Doom 2016
Yeah.
because Doom Eternal is a continuation of Doom 2016, not necessarily the older Doom games.
Well, no, the older Doom games are in canon with the new ones.
Well, I understand that they're in canon, but Doom Eternal is a continuation.
They
of
are
Doom
in canon,
2016
like the
specifically.
older Doom games too. It's just like the Slayer is just jumped into a different timeline. Or
Yeah,
dimension.
I understand that. I understand that, but it's a new era of Doom games, and Doom Eternal is a continuation from Doom 2016.
Yeah.
So he didn't mention it, so I'm wondering if he would dock Doom 2016 for the same points that he would dock Doom Eternal.
I'm honestly, I think a lot of his problems are going to be with the Marauder. I have a very
no.
good feeling about that. I have a very
Get it, bro?
yes.
Doom, but the Marauder's like
Yeah.
the best enemy in the game.
Yeah. Oh, Mark, could you send me that again? That video?
Yes, but wait, I gotta find it.
All right.
Oh, it was never played on the stream, was it?
Yeah, no. You just sent it to me in sloppy chat.
All right.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna find it.
Well, we can worry about that later.
so great. I don't think about things like double jumping and air dashing and climbing up on walls and swimming underwater. None of that stuff sounds like Doom to me. And
Why can't it?
Why can't that be Doom?
I mean, that's just more mechanics added onto it.
You double jumped in the previous game.
So that's just more mechanics added on as gameplay gets better.
There you go, Baz.
Back in the 90s when we first invented Doom, I say we, but whoever the fuck first invented Doom, you didn't have swimming mechanics and you didn't have climbing walls and shit like that. Especially with the kind of fluidity that we see nowadays. So, swimming, double jumping, dashing, climbing walls, swinging on poles, just a natural evolution of gameplay, and I don't see why that would create a non-Doom experience.
Also,
if you're a purist and you think Doom is literally just jump from platform to platform, shoot things, it's a very narrow view.
Also, I'd like to point out you spend 0.01% of the game swimming.
There's a few swimming segments.
Like
Yeah.
3. There's 3.
I think there's
can't-
also a
you
few
can't
in
even
Ancient
use your
Gods.
guns in underwater, can you?
You would have to make some very compelling arguments as to why that detracts from a Doom experience. Because there can be high points and low points in a game, such as high action and you know, low level high action being the high points and low points being like underwater problem solving or puzzle solving rather, which aren't really even puzzles because it's punch this block here, shoot this button.
Mm-hmm. That's my kind of puzzles.
My kind of puzzles indeed. That I wouldn't say that necessarily detracts from a Doom experience because if you're still just slaying demons for the majority of the game, which you are, wouldn't that just be Doom?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're just adding mechanics and
Muscular guy in green suit shoots demons.
yeah. But, I mean, if we go as simplistic as we can, I'm just interested to hear what he has to say about that.
Fortunately, all that stuff that I just mentioned is very prevalent in Doom Eternal. It was prevalent back on the
Oh, you're just leaving that
2016
there, then.
version of Doom, which was a good game, but it wasn't as prevalent as it is in Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal feels like
Wait,
a Metroid.
So is he going to dock more points away from Doom Eternal
Prime
than he
game.
would Doom 2016?
Doom 2016 feels like Metroid Prime. No,
No, he's saying that Doom Eternal feels like Metroid Prime.
that's what I said.
No, you said Doom 2016.
Pretty sure I did.
No, you said Doom 2016. Play it back.
Yeah, let's play back our live stream right now.
Yep, run it back.
Yes. Matthias,
Check the
which one
footage.
was it?
Check the footage. Okay. So this guy thinks that Doom Eternal feels like Metroid Prime. I would
No.
heartily disagree. Would
Not even
categorically
close.
disagree. But even for the sake of argument, is that necessarily a bad thing? Because if you're still just absolutely wrecking demons in a first person point of view as Samus, wouldn't that be like a Doom section of a Samus game?
Mm-hmm.
So I fail to see the point there, or why that would necessarily even be a bad
was like-
thing.
Like the way that these two characters feel to control is completely fucking different.
Also,
like-
I'm very enjoying looking at Samus's waist versus Doom Guy's waist.
Well, one's a woman and one's the Doomslayer, so
Right, I understand, but it's the proportions from the big bulbs on the shoulders to the like thin as a rail waist. It's hilarious to me.
so she stole all her spare ammo.
Is that true?
I don't fucking know.
I believe it. I choose to believe.
Game, a linear Metroid Prime game. It even looks similar with all the platforming and the exploration. It basically feels like Metroid Prime.
What? It looks similar. Shows only a picture from Metroid Prime.
Yeah, a nice little comparison between the screens there would have been a good thing. But I kind of get what he's saying. It's like, oh, look, it's an in-helmet type HUD. Yeah.
Oh, so Metroid is Halo then.
Yeah. So Metroid is Halo. Halo is Doom. Doom is Halo. Doom is Metroid. But
What is the?
I don't know how
problem there?
many. I don't know how many games out there do a helmet HUD, but you would.
Oh
have
no,
to,
there's a HUD on my screen now. My game experience is broken. Like
You would have to.
What?
Make,
There's a HUD on my screen. I must be playing Metroid Prime.
like you would have to make some pretty good arguments as to why that detracts from a Doom game, which I don't think he is going to do that. And I'm about to get very frustrated if he doesn't start making some arguments.
Can I crawl into a ball and jump around?
Inquisitor Matthews with my OTP. I love it.
Like we're 1 minute 41 seconds into an 11-minute video. I hope he starts making some good arguments.
Xed. Well, yeah, actually. Why would I say it when I can show it?
Anyway,
Up close, violent kills. And
Why is that a bad thing?
I mean, first when I saw it, I had a good laugh, but after a while, it was like, oh, cool, okay.
Yeah, again, you need to explain why this is a bad thing.
But you can reference things from other games.
I think the argument he would bring up is, yeah, but those are everywhere, so it's not much of a reference. It's more of it's a feature of this
Okay,
game.
I would love to like point out, aside from Doom and Super Mario, where you have flaming chains just spinning in a circle, because I can't really think of any other.
No,
examples.
I'm saying that no, the flaming chains are everywhere in Doom Eternal, so it's less of a reference and more of a main feature of the game. Is
Okay.
the argument he would probably make? Which my reply would be okay, and you're still not explaining why that's a bad thing.
So the Doom guy is really.
I don't
just
need
Mario.
to. I don't need to say why this is a good thing. This is a good little block for a platformer. This trying to get your timing right creates an artificial challenge. Well, not really an artificial challenge.
I'm just really compelled that MatPat never pursued a game theory that the Doom guy is Mario.
Oh, Jesus, now that you said it.
That's just a game theory.
Anything can happen. He's very desperate for that car. I mean, money.
But I don't really need to explain why this is a good feature. More or less, he needs to explain why it's a bad one.
He will never do that.
But if his argument is just going to be, yeah, Mario used it, that's not an argument.
Like this, like Doom did this. This game did this as well. So that bad.
Okay.
Like, what? No.
Oh, that just means it's not a
You can't
Doom
just
game.
you
It's a
can't
Mario
just
game.
say you can't just say these things. You have to substantiate them in some way.
Well, his argument would most likely be in that case. Well, it's less of a Doom game and more of a Mario game. No, because I'm still playing as Doom guy and killing demons.
Yeah. Like, okay. Fucking that comparison. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna grab Bowser, I'm gonna throw him into a bomb, and he's gonna go owie and then disappear.
Meanwhile, Doom guy fucking rips his head off and splits the remaining body in half and then throws it into a lake of fire.
Shits down his neck and throws him into lava. Okay.
Now I want the Doom Eternal mod that pretty much just lets you play Mario 64 as the Doom guy.
I want the exact opposite, right? I want fucking Doom guy. I want Mario Doom guy just to fuck Bowser up in N64 graphics.
The real Doom 64.
Yes.
To me, the weapons don't feel like they have a lot of kick to them. Like whenever you're playing with the super shotgun.
Oh, we're just jumping onto this.
What?
Wait, he just said that the super shotgun doesn't feel like it has a lot of kick.
No.
Well, two things wrong with that argument. Number one, you're wrong. Number two, you said it doesn't feel like it has a lot of kick. It'd be very hard to substantiate that.
That is,
That's like
an entirely
more of a subjective point.
statement.
Sure, fine, I guess.
Like the gun that doesn't have a lot of kick to it is the plasma rifle, but
Yes,
it's not meant.
you
to
and I
have
both agree on that one.
It's not meant to
Yes.
have kick. It's meant to lay down rapid fire.
And it does a shit ton of the plasma rifle does a shit ton of damage. It just doesn't feel like it does a shit ton of damage.
Is the
which
plasma
is
rifle the one that
entire
has
point.
the beam?
The useless beam that
That
they
is
had
only
to,
used for
Listen.
the DLC.
The
Yeah, the
fucking microwave
artificially-
beam is fun, and you're all wrong.
The microwave beam is worthless until you get to the one enemy that they made in the game that you have to use that on.
The microwave beam is fun, and you're both wrong.
No, it's fucking stupid.
No, it's fun.
No,
You can
it's
just
like the
run
fucking
around.
overheat. No, the overheat is far and away the better mod for the plasma rifle.
I didn't say that it wasn't. I said the microwave beam is fun.
No, it's not. You have to stand in the exact same spot.
Fucking hate it.
Like
No,
circle
you don't have
around.
to stand there in the same spot.
That's
have
the
to
only thing that you shouldn't do in Doom Eternal. Standing still.
No, you don't have to do that. You can move.
You just have to circle around, and you just have to do a 360 pattern.
And you have to be slowed down as well.
Yeah, you have to be slowed down to use it, so it's not
No, you'll
worth
be
it.
all right.
Like, and the demon that
Why
it
don't you
works
want to
on-
cook demons like a chicken nugget? What's wrong with you?
Because I'd rather just cook them the way I've been cooking them.
No, you haven't been cooking them. You've just been splattering them on the wall like a meatball.
What do you
No,
think?
I want to cook them like
what do
a
you
chicken
think the
nugget. Eat
microwave?
them up.
What do you think the microwave burst is?
It splat a meatball on a wall.
Yeah, it's fine. It just super heats them.
No, I want to cook my demons.
No.
Doom
Oh, you're
2,
wrong.
you can do a lot of hit to them. Like whenever you're playing with the super shotgun in Doom or Doom 2, you can really feel it. Like you shoot that weapon and you just mow down a line of enemies right away.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
yeah, they kind of yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of enemies, maybe like 1 or 2.
2, yeah. As tough as the pinkies are when you're going up against them, you dodge them as they run into something. One hit in the super shotgun and they're fucking dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that super shotgun is my main weapon in the entire game, partly because of the meat hook, but yeah, throughout the entire game, the super shotgun is like one of the only weapons I use until the DLCs made me use other weapons.
Yeah, and it fucks shit up. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's a subjective point, and the counter to it is, well, I found it well done.
Yeah, so we're at an.
If he was
impasse.
making an objective point, then then there'd be more discussion. But when you're
like
talking about subjective things like,
problem.
oh, it didn't feel fun, and then the counter is literally just, oh, okay, well, I found it fun. So
Like that's the biggest problem with subjective argument. Like just making subjective arguments. A person can feel the exact opposite that you do, and you just say the opposite of each other, and nothing is accomplished.
Well, I mean,
This is
both
why
points are valid.
objectivism is a good thing.
No, in subjectivism, or in subjectivity, both points are valid. Well, I found this boring. Well, I found it exciting. Yeah, both are valid. You can feel what you feel, and you can like what you like. That's fine. I don't see the point of titling a video "Why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game" and then making a bunch of subjective arguments.
This is what they always do. Like this
You're
is
making that like it's an objective claim.
we wouldn't be covering this if the title was "Why I Find Doom Eternal to Be the Worst Doom Game."
Why I think Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. If it was that, I'd be like, Godspeed.
But yeah, you know what? Just have your fun. It's everybody that has had these fucking like wrong Doom takes. I'm gonna go ahead and say wrong. These wrong Doom Eternal takes have always said this is definitively a terrible game. This is definitively the worst.
And you're
Doom
wrong
game.
if you think it's good. Anyway,
Yes.
I feel like
no, I don't care about what you feel. If you say this shit, I want you to try and prove it to me. Otherwise,
you need to be able to say this is a bad mechanic. This is a bad mechanic because XYZ.
Yes.
Those XYZs need to be made up of what I like to call constants. So things that we like a level field that we can all agree on as a foundation, and then you build up XYZ with those foundations. So when all we get is just I feel or I think I feel or this doesn't feel right, blah blah. Okay, that's great, man.
Like, if you want to avoid getting slopped on, if you want to avoid getting slopped on, substantiate your statements.
Like, this is my point, because I guarantee you, and to this guy, like at the end of every video, he's more than welcome to come on and dispute us, and I'll probably message him at some point, and send him a little email or something. But when you're going out and you're making definitive statements and objective statements, you need to back it up with objective arguments. So his argument would be, well, this is just my opinion. But seeing our coverage, he'd be like, wow, they're really attacking my opinion. Yeah, because you're making a definitive statement. As in, you're making an objective statement with subjective arguments. It's really bad. Just please do better.
Like, no problem with, like I said, no problem with opinion pieces. But yeah, do not make definitive statements and then give me an opinion piece.
It's a great editorial,
totally
though.
Insane, and it feels great. In Doom Eternal, the enemies are basically like bullet sponges. You can just empty out your entire.
Bullet sponges
are bullet sponges. The imps are bullet sponges. The soldiers are bullet sponges.
Yes, the imps and the soldiers, the ones that lose the limbs as you shoot them. I don't know what
to like try really hard to just like not kill them with one shot.
Like, yeah, because you could be like trying to save an imp or a soldier or one of those little zombies walking around. Like, okay, I need to save this guy so that after I clear this room, I can come back I can get, flame belch and then ice grenade. That way I can get some health and some armor, right?
And then chainsaw, get some ammo because I just spent it all on the fucking cyber demon.
Yeah, and then you accidentally kill that one. You're like, fuck, right?
Fuck, I needed you. Ammo box, no.
Like the ones that I think the ones that he's claiming are bullet sponges are the heavy demons, which
What
I
are they
wonder.
called?
I wonder what
Titans.
heavy demons. The heavy demons, right? The ones that are meant to be a challenge to you.
Yeah, the ones that are actually meant to be bullet sponges, just like in Doom 1, Doom 2.
Yeah, Doom 3, Doom 4. Like you didn't just kill the Archvile, right? You didn't just kill
God,
the
Archvile.
You didn't just kill the Archvile in Doom 2. You didn't just straight up. You didn't kill the Cyber Demon, right? You didn't kill the Icon of Sin. Those were not easy fights in the original Doom games.
It's almost like the difficulty is set to the classic.
But the
Doom
Icon of Sin was
enemies.
in the original Doom game.
Yeah, he was a
Maybe.
wall.
It was the wall bordering the maps. It's just the Icon of Sin.
Yes.
Well,
And then there was the.
Well, he does
the
get stronger every moment he's on Earth.
The mother of all demons was also a wall that looked exactly like the Icon of Sin.
Well, fair. The Icon of Sin gets stronger every moment that he's on Earth.
Yes.
I don't know if you know that.
Which is why I put my sword in his brain and called it good.
But he gets stronger every moment he's on Earth there.
Yeah, so do I.
But
It
to
evens
beat the
out.
game, you must kill me, John Romero.
Who?
Guy that wrote Night of the Living Dead.
Yes,
What?
but it's also an Easter egg in the second Doom game. Like you can finish the Icon of Sin in a second if you go under the Icon of Sin and you find a pierced head of John Romero. And you have to beat the shit out of it, and then you beat the game.
Why?
He didn't even know that they put him in the game. Like it was without his knowledge. They just put it there as an Easter egg.
Y'all niggas are weird.
Why do you have to
Arsenal-
beat up John Romero?
At them, and they'll still be standing. And that's going to happen a lot. You're going to run out of ammo all the friggin' time in this game.
Yeah, that's why you have the
So use
chainsaw.
the chainsaw. You have
I remember that I was playing the classic Doom games, and I kept running out of ammo because I didn't play them properly.
Mhm. Like
Yeah.
in Doom
You're
Eternal,
meant to have low
ammo's not-
ammo. It's meant so that you use your chainsaw and you get those nice glory kills.
In
Doom
fact, like Doom
Eternal
Eternal at least has the mechanic for that.
Yeah, Doom Eternal essentially has infinite ammo because the way you get ammo is the chainsaw, and the
Yeah.
chainsaw automatically refills 1 pip of fuel.
Yeah, that's a worthless argument. You run out of ammo, okay? Go kill demons then.
But you run out of ammo in all these games, right? So
You
I
run
can't
out
think of a
fuel.
time that I was ever out of ammo.
so you pick up the ammo pickups and then you kill demons with the chainsaw.
Yeah, Bear, what difficulty did you finish Doom Eternal on?
I think it wasn't Nightmare. It was the one
What's the
just
highest
below Nightmare.
difficulty? Sorry.
I think it's the difficulty just below Nightmare. I
Okay.
can't remember what that's called. But yeah, that's
Mark Matt. But I started thinking Matt Pat, and then I tried to say Mark.
Wow.
Mark Pat.
I was almost called Matt.
Mark Pat. What's the highest difficulty you beat Doom Eternal?
The second highest?
Okay.
No, not second highest. Like second lowest.
So normal.
Yes, because there are plenty of
All
difficulties.
right, Bear, you've beat it on the highest difficulty then. That out of all of us, I played on hard. I think. I don't know. Did you ever run out of ammo?
No.
Well, there you go.
I figured out that if you just chainsaw the demons, you got ammo out of them, and you
Yeah.
eventually have like at least one fuel tank back automatically.
Does this guy have a bunk bed?
Also, there's fucking ammo. There's ammo pickups on the ground.
He's
He's
Periodically.
probably still in the army, Zach.
Does Organ Man? What?
Yeah, it looks like bunk beds.
Yes.
Wait, no, he's in the army. What?
I don't know. Like, don't they have bunk beds in the army?
They don't have that hair in the army.
Army pacifists bottom text.
Well, this
Army
is Oregon army.
pacifist. Army pacifist. Jesus hair. Jesus Christ. No. I guess. Why does he have a bunk bed? Is this his
Zach
room?
has
Or
that
is this a
hair,
door
and
room?
he was in the Navy.
Is this? Yes, he's not in the Navy anymore. What the fuck, Mark?
But how the fuck can you grow that much hair?
You don't, by not cutting it.
Simple, you don't cut it. Yeah.
Why
Mark just,
would
does,
you?
Mark just doesn't know.
I don't know.
I still,
like
to this
to-
day, don't know what Mark looks like, and I don't know how long I've known Mark.
I
To
know what
this
Mark
day,
looks
I have
like.
no idea what he looks like, so I can only assume that he is bald at this point.
He showed a
Yes.
picture of himself. He's not. Yeah, he's not. I remember that pic of your. What you? I think you shared your LinkedIn in the sloppy chat.
Yes. I'm not black.
No,
Are you Asian?
no. He's a lot of them Asian Hungarians, man.
Well, yeah.
It drives me crazy. I think I have the you're going to run out of ammo all the friggin' time in this game, and that drives
No.
me crazy. I think I have the low ammo
no.
warning permanently burned into my plasma screen from playing Doom Eternal.
Get
Oh.
good.
That's all I got for that one.
Like time your shots better. Kill fodder demons. Pick up the ammo pickups.
Use chainsaw. That's all I got for you, gamer. Just use chainsaw. I'm gonna. Since we're just at use chainsaw, I'm gonna step away and take a leak. I'll be right.
There's so many. Fuck this.
Like there again, there are ammo pickups in the field. You have you have unlimited ammunition in your hand.
Plus the grenades, they regenerate.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, one of the perks. If you get one of the exploding barrel perks, you blow it up, you get ammo from exploding a barrel.
Yeah, and it
You can
even
just-
regenerates.
Yes. Like so, yeah, you get all three barrel perks, right? You get the one that makes you immune to them, you get the one that gives you ammo, and you get the one that makes the barrels respawn. So if you're out of ammo to the point where you can't even shoot the barrel, all you gotta do is walk up to it and punch it. And you'll have ammunition again. You'll also have ammunition by using the chainsaw, which always has 1 pip of fuel in it. You just gotta wait. Like, if he's running out of ammunition all the time, it makes me think that he's not using his flame belch, his grenades,
No,
blood punch, chainsaw.
I don't think he got that far.
But I don't know how you played the game without using those. They were fucking a main staple of my gameplay of Doom Eternal. Like it almost like it makes those encounters easier if you use all the tools at your disposal.
Like there was a point at the very beginning of the game that I just like wasn't accustomed to the mechanics because I was trying to play Doom Eternal like I played Doom 2016, and I realized that I was really dumb, and I changed my mechanics instantly. I kept spamming the grenades and the flame torch. And the game like got way easier, and I kept moving all the time. And like once I realized that like you get like the fuel tank back to use the chainsaw after like 10 seconds, it doesn't stop. There's like, so many ways to like get the ammo back. Like sometimes I had trouble like picking up all the ammo because there was so much of it.
Yeah, like at a certain point, you're just walking by ammo boxes and you can't pick them up because ammo's full.
I
Unless, of
thought
course,
I
you
was
got one of the
glitching out
perks
the
that-
game.
Yeah, like unless you got one of the perks where you can pick up ammo to fill your blood punch meter. Then otherwise, yeah, you're just walking by ammo. Unless you're this guy and you can't play the game.
Later on in that game, you're going to be running around these arenas, fighting groups of enemies, and you're basically just doing whatever damage you can, and then you're going to be spending the rest of your time running around trying to get your health back, your armor back, and some ammo back, and then continuing to fight off.
Flame Belch, Glory Kills, Blood Punch, Chainsaw. Like, you're not having to... He makes it sound like you have to run into another room to refill your health, your armor. Like, you have all of this equipment on you that will make that easy. It will give you... They're fucking... I have them mapped, right? Like, I still remember, I got a fucking mouse with multiple buttons on it, right? Aside from just right and left click. I got them fucking mapped. Chainsaw.
I have returned with cat.
Hey.
I returned with cat.
But Zach, he was talking about how, like, when you're in the arenas, you just do whatever damage you can and then run away to refill your health and your armor and your ammunition. Like, no.
Oh.
You have all of these tools on the Doom guy. If you're playing, like, even on controller, like, the buttons are mapped specifically to the things, the tools in your disposal. That will get you those things in the middle of combat.
Damn near any enemy that you come across, you are potentially constantly doing damage to them.
Yes.
Like, you have a way to constantly be dealing damage to almost any enemy you fight.
Mm-hmm.
There is no defense. There is just offense.
Yes.
No need for anything else.
We don't need to cover our weaknesses. We could just have a big old strength.
Yeah, it's like you have like I said earlier, you have the ice grenades to freeze the guys in place. You upgrade that, the ice grenades drop health. Ice grenade, flame belch, blood punch.
Regular grenade.
But Bears, you can't use the ice grenade against the Marauder.
Oh no. Maybe you just fucking grab your nuts and kill him. Like a real man. He's not that hard to deal with.
He's more like every time the Marauder comes in. Oh, hi, doggy.
Hi, doggy.
The hordes of monsters, and it's just armor back and some ammo back, and then continuing to fight off the hordes of monsters, and it's just rinse and repeat over and over again until you reach the end of it, and it's quite annoying.
You kill demons until you reach the end of the game, like every other Doom game.
Yeah, you go into a room, you kill demons, you gather some shit, and then you go into another room and you kill demons, and then you get the end screen.
And you get secrets, you have collectibles, just like all the other Doom games. In fact, like the classic Doom games were like that.
He just accidentally described every Doom game.
Every Doom game.
He just described every Doom game and then said, yeah, it's bad.
Like, he's just not good at this one. That's why he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Like, even John Romero, who is still an avid Doom 2 player, had troubles adjusting to Doom Eternal, but it was because he was playing on Nightmare. Because I think he was streaming. I was, like, confused, like, why is he keep failing at, like, a specific section? And it was because, like, he only plays on Nightmare.
What a god.
Yeah. He's still like one of the best players of Doom 2, and it's just amazing to me because like the devs usually aren't that good at their own game. Yet he is.
I just love that little bit. If you kill one of the devs, you win the game.
Yes.
I love it.
It's like it. The level design isn't anything like the previous Doom games. So in Doom and Doom 2, even Doom 3, there's a lot of memorizing.
There's more movement mechanics in Doom Eternal.
Also, is he like? If we're gonna make a proper comparison, you would have to compare Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal to the old Doom games. So are you just slamming Doom Eternal, or are you slamming Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal?
There's
He's not actually.
There's a lot of multi-level
Fair
fighting.
pause. Fair pause. He is not slamming Doom 2016 because he already said Doom 2016 is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Because
So-
it has unlimited ammo pistol.
The unlimited ammo
God,
pistol.
shut up.
that
We don't
never
talk
got
about the
used.
fucking pistol in that game. But so, if you're gonna make these points against Doom Eternal, you have to make them against Doom 2016 as well.
Like, there's a lot of multi-level fighting in Doom 2016. Right.
Yeah.
Like, the Doom Eternal just made it so that, okay, not only is there bigger maps with multi-level fighting, it's also easier for you to get around these maps now.
What's the first map that you think of when you think of Doom Eternal?
Like right at the end with the icon of sin.
I really, because my first one is the first arena that you come across in the Gore Nest, the Super Gore Nest level.
Yes.
The first arena there is what is the first fight that I think of when I think of Doom Eternal.
The one where you need like 3 keys to go forward?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
same
the-
here.
But specifically the arena before the. All right. So that's the big arena. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 arenas before that is the one that I think of, where it has this giant. It doesn't super fucking matter. It's the one where I can't even fucking describe it.
It's
properly.
got that pink column in the middle, right?
Yes, thank you.
And there's like there's debris and whatnot floating, circling around it.
Yes, thank you.
And there's
that
lava
is the
everywhere.
arena that I think of or the fight that I think of when I think of Doom Eternal. Because I think I use damn near everything in that arena, whereas in other ones I don't. I think I use every movement mechanic and every weapon in that arena, barring the BFG.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I really enjoyed that one. It's just so diverse of
Yeah,
game mechanics.
Like for some reason, it's just that one arena is the first thing I think of when I think of Doom Eternal because it's so. I think it's so well designed that I just never even think about it. I just use every weapon in that arena.
Like when I really have to think hard, like what I would criticize about Doom Eternal, I felt like the fortress was really silly. That it's a floating fortress in space that you just return to like a level select screen.
Mhm.
But other than
I
that, I
enjoyed
think like
it.
it's a very solid game.
I love the Doom Fortress or the Fortress of Doom.
I just
Lots of
wish that
stuff
there
in
was
that.
I wish that there was a game in between 2016 and Eternal where you fight to take that over, essentially.
Or at least like a prequel DLC or something.
Something like that, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like so
Definitely not a
campy,
game.
but at the same time, it's like Doom Eternal, so I accept it.
Yeah, my favorite part of the Fortress of Doom has got to be the bedroom where he's got his guitars on the wall. He's got like the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's no bed. No bed.
His old time like box PC where you can play the old Doom games on.
Yeah, and then there's his punching bag in the corner, which is just a fucking rock. I told you that was I think that was confirmed by the devs. That is his punching bag, and it's a fucking rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's the old Praetor suit in there that he clearly cannibalized for his new one. So good. Lots of good stuff.
I think the only thing I could really like actually legitimately criticize about Doom Eternal is that you don't get to use the arm blade that he has on his left arm aside from glory kills.
Yeah,
I would have
if,
liked for that to have been an actual mechanic.
So yeah, you know how you kind of push enemies away, the little melee.
Yeah.
If that was using the arm blade and it did damage, then I'd appreciate that. But
I feel like it's more badass that he's just literally punching the demons, no matter what.
I'll agree on that criticism that you don't actually use the arm blade outside of glory kills, which is odd because he kills God with the arm blade.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's very weird. I would have liked to have seen more to do with the Doom Fortress. What I'll say this is that Doom Eternal feels like a finished game that has a lot of bare bones to it. It feels like they had to cut so much that they wanted to do with Doom Eternal. That there's so many cool things around the Fortress of Doom, like the fucking Atlan that's just hanging out. It could have been nice to, like, if you had to bring the Fortress of Doom to certain other points in the universe and cannibalize other, like, fallen Atlans to get yours functioning, and then you had to use that to fight the Icon of Sin. Oh my god, I would have creamed.
And like it would have been great if there was like a 1-to-1 like movement with the with the Doomslayer's Atlan. So if the mech that you're driving, it doesn't feel like a slow plodding mech. It feels like just you but bigger.
I would need.
It's that fast. It's that response. It's that same.
Finally,
level of
we can have a
response.
Power Rangers game.
Yes.
Yeah, I want my fucking Megazord.
Mhm.
And by the way, Bear, you know the portal scene in Ancient Gods Part 2?
Yep.
I
Yep.
was like, wow, I can't believe it that you surpassed Endgame.
That was easy.
It was easy, yeah. But I look, Endgame has some good parts. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in Endgame. It's just
A lot of-
surrounded by
Well,
nonsense.
it ends.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
It's kind of like how I feel about No Way Home. There's a lot of good stuff in No Way Home, but it's surrounded by nonsense.
Mm,
You're just fucking wrong, Barry. You need to accept it.
no, this is not a good movie. Anyway.
No Way Home is a good movie surrounded by nonsense.
No.
Doctor Strange could have prevented 9/11.
Doctor
Yes.
Strange.
Steve Rogers also could have prevented 9/11 and a lot of other things, but you know
He was too busy fucking his elderly wife.
Yeah, he was just dancing.
Dancing for 50 years.
Like Captain America, right? Captain fucking America. He could have been president. He could have done so much shit, but he just didn't. He just went, "All right, that's fine."
The level so that you can go to certain points pretty quickly. In Doom Eternal, everything's broken up into combat sections, and then you have the exploration section where you're doing the platforming and looking around for the next lever to hit or something.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Well, I mean, what?
That
You mean
also
like,
was a thing you did.
yeah,
in
you
the
mean like
other
in other
Doom
Doom games? Also, sometimes you're doing that mid-fight.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of times you're doing that mid-fight.
Like you did that in every fucking Doom game. Like you had to go around. Like where do you think they got the 3 keys for the colored keys in Doom 2016 and Doom
Julian
Eternal?
Richings, you're making a lot of bad points.
Like
How about you go play Death in Supernatural?
Like the fucking key mechanic, the find the keys mechanic is exactly what you would do in all the old Doom games. It's just
yeah,
continuing
but they
that
were key
mechanic
cards
over
there.
again.
Oh,
Man, I'm sorry, man. That's not a good argument. You need to come up with something better.
so far he has been describing like your regular Doom game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Right.
And then you go to another encounter, another combat encounter, and it's just over and over and over again. I found the combat itself to be very monotonous, very boring, and
Okay. I found it to be very exciting.
Yes,
Moving on.
I found it very inciting and engaging.
Like,
We are
what's
at
his
an
problem? That
impasse.
like every single fight feels like a mini arena That like
Yeah.
you have your
I mean, like in
boundaries
Doom
and you
1
can't
and
like
2.
go to all the way back because you're forced that you have to not leave the area until you're done with the
Now,
demons.
if he wanted to, Mark, if he wanted to say, "Oh, I thought the live system was silly," then I could be like, "Okay, yeah, I can kind of see him. I can see his point
Oh,
there. The live system is a little weird."
you mean the ones with the extra life? Shit.
Yeah, or the extra life
Uh huh.
system. I
Yeah.
I found it a little odd. I hate that at a few points in the game found myself relying on those extra lives as just an extra health bar. Namely the icon of sin. I was just using those extra lives that I've been stockpiling throughout the entire game as an extra health bar because I'd be shooting, smack, shooting, smack, smack, smack. Like yeah, it was just an extra health bar. That's really it. Uh, I would have found the game a lot more challenging as if I did not have those extra lives, or if those weren't even a mechanic at all. And then you have to get through each fight in a straight run.
That was a fun achievement, though.
What was?
Playing the game and only using those, like, like you had to have the extra lives to prevent yourself from having to die and start over again.
I mean, if there was like a checkpoint system, I'd I'd accept that a lot more quickly than I would the extra lives. Extra lives
Is
was
more
kind of emergent breaking, and I appreciated Doom 2016 a lot more because it actually did operate off of a checkpoint system. Uh, so you really did have to go through full fights in just one straight run.
Mm-hmm.
That was very, very good. So when you finally beat an encounter, it's like just you felt like a god. You felt like the fucking Slayer.
I do miss the Rich Get Richer perk, though.
Richard Urinate.
Yes.
of a chore to play than anything else. And look at this guy. Look at this.
What? No.
What are you doing?
You can't be fucking serious.
What are you doing?
What?
How are you on low health in this room? One.
I don't know what room he's in.
This is the room where you have to you have to hit those chains and it'll open up and it'll either be a bunch of ammo or enemies, right?
Oh, is
Wait.
this that room? Doesn't look like
Yes.
that room.
It is.
It's the cultist HQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a HUD element like that? I don't remember it
More of a chore to play than anything else.
for low health. It used to be just like a very red screen for me.
No, yeah, you do have the low health
Yeah, it's got the low
indicator.
health HUD on it.
Okay.
Now,
Maybe I never saw it.
I think, and this is it's a bad point when I have to. It's a very bad point where I have to kind of interpret what I think his argument is. But yeah, Bear, I fucking get it. Stop distracting me. What? What, Bear?
There's 4 fucking ways you could deal with this guy.
Bear. You can see
Anyway.
the arcade machine behind him. He was expecting
Anyway.
Punch Out.
What
Oh,
what I think his argument is trying to be here, and it's a bad time when I have to try and interpret someone else's argument. But I think he's saying that the punch is weak, to which I think we all agree that yeah, the punching is dumb,
yes.
and like why
The
can't I
punching-
just
the punching
punch
is
this thing to
dumb.
death? Well, number
The
one,
punching
why
is
can't I
dumb.
punch it to death? And number
Yeah.
2, why aren't I using the arm blade?
Yeah. Like the punching is dumb, and then you get the blood punch, and then it is super not dumb anymore.
So again, the punching is dumb and worthless until you get the blood punch. Number 2, why am I not using the arm blade?
Yeah. If that's the point he's making, then we can agree on it. I don't think that's the point he's making, though.
No.
Look at this guy. Boring. And it was more of a chore to play than anything else. And look at this guy. Look at this. I'm punching this guy like nonstop. Don't ever get into a fist fight with this guy. He will beat your ass every time. So the Doom guy can like rip people's jaws off and rip off their horns, but he can't win a one-on-one fight against this guy.
Yeah, I agree.
He can take a hit.
Please don't die to a zombie.
Come on. He's got to die one day, right? Right? It's the Doom guy. The Doom guy. Oh, nope. Oh.
All right. So I understand that was for a bit. Still embarrassing.
Yeah.
You have a
Doom
fully
guy.
loaded super
Doom guy.
shotgun in your hand that you could have killed him with. There's a
You
lot
could
of
have
things
at
that you
least
can kill him with.
died to. You could have at least died to an imp, right? To prove your point.
Yeah, I don't disagree that the punching is dumb. I agree the punching is dumb. Number one, why am I not taking his head off with every punch? Number two, why am I not using the arm blade? We've already established that. That is dumb. Yes, I agree. But he just said that every fight feels like a chore and then showed this clip.
Yeah.
I
This is not a fight that you have to get in.
This is a fight you should
Especially
never be in the game.
Yeah. And in that way.
You always have something to kill something.
Yes, as I
No matter
pointed
what,
out,
you have something
had
to
a-
kill something.
As I pointed out, he had flame belch and a pip of fuel and a grenade.
Yeah, you at no point in this game are you going without something to kill something.
The only argument that he can make is that the punches do not actually do damage.
Yes.
And that, yeah, okay. I can agree, sorry, with that. Eventually it should like amount to something, but this is really dumb.
This could have been I don't know. I just don't know why he's adding this clip onto the end of every fight feels like a chore.
He could have just depicted like a fight, like a normal fight in Doom Eternal from like the thousands that they are,
Mm-hmm.
and just
Like,
like
this
to
is-
say like what is the problem here? Because
This is painfully
this is not doing it.
manufactured. Painfully manufactured.
Not only is it disingenuous, it's also something that we agree.
He also had the super punch as well,
Yes.
like
Well,
two
no.
charges in fact.
At this point in the game, you have blood punch. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he didn't though.
Well,
for
he
this
probably
cli-
just
for this clip, yeah.
he
Probably used it
just
on something else.
Probably spent it on another zombie.
God. Not even a wave of zombies, just one individual zombie.
Owned.
It's like using the
A lot of the enemies
fucking
just feel cheap
super
to play
Kamehameha against Krillin,
It's a lot of
which Krillin can apparently match, by the way.
No.
and a lot of the enemies just feel cheap to play against, and it's a lot of trial and error to figure
Like
out what
this
the best
zombie.
strategy is to defeat these guys.
Wait, it's a lot
No.
of trial and error to figure out what's the best strategy to defeat these guys. You mean like every fight in every game ever?
Yes.
Doom is a challenging game.
Like eventually you figure it out, right? The cacodemons, they swallow the grenades.
Well, actually, that's just straight up told to you, and then it doesn't give you any other hint about any other enemy, at least to my knowledge. It just tells
you to shoot the arms up the. Like in the loading screens, it tells you how to defeat the enemies.
Like, dude, come on, man.
Like it tells you to shoot the arms up the Mancubus. It tells you to blood punch the Cyber Mancubus to get his armor off.
I saw that he was using the what's that? The Xbox version of the game because it had B binded to one of the. I think the dash was binded.
Also, trial and error to figure out what works against an enemy. You would have to make an argument as to why that's a bad thing. You can't just say it like it is a bad thing because
Also-
that is damn near every game ever.
Also, welcome to Dark Souls.
Welcome to Dark Souls. Good luck, bitch.
Oh no, you have to use trial and error to figure out how to kill every single enemy, even the fodder ones.
I mean, Dark Souls 3. I remember playing through Dark Souls 3 my first time, which was also my first Dark Souls game. My first and only Dark Souls game. I tried playing through Dark Souls 1, and I don't think I even made it past the what was it? The cathedral, the bell gargoyles, something like that. Bell demons, something. Dark Souls 3, you wake up in a graveyard, you walk forward, there's one skeleton. I died to him. And then I got up, went, okay, this is gonna be rough. Then I beat the skeleton with a sliver of health and went, all right, I think I think I understand now. And then I found 2 skeletons. And I went, oh no. And I died to them. And then I beat them with a sliver of health and went, okay, all right. I need to play it smart. I need to figure out the mechanics. I need to figure out dodging and all that stuff. Then I came across 5 skeletons. And I went, oh no. And I died to them a few times. And then I beat them with a sliver of health. And I went, oh, sweet. Made it past them. Hey, what's down this path? Fucking crystalline lizard. He fucking destroyed my shit. And I went, okay, let's try that again. I'm sure I can beat him, right? 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 No. I tried like 10 times against that crystalline lizard. And I fucking, or Titanite lizard, whatever the fuck he's called. And he wrecked my shit. And I went, okay, I guess I can't fight him just yet. Good thing he'll still be here. And I went forward. I fought 3 more skeletons. And then I found my first boss. And I went, oh no. And then 3 hours later, I finally beat him.
And the point is, like, yes, right? Like, Doom, you have to, it's trial and error, but Doom Eternal makes it super easy for you to figure out. Do you have a limited assortment of guns with limited mods on them? And hell, some guns are just good against everything. I'm looking at the plasma rifle, right? And the super shotgun. Like, those weapons are good against everything.
Yep. And I I just don't understand his argument here of trial and error is bad. That's no, it's not bad. It actually respects the intelligence of the player.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can either A, figure it out, B, read the loading screen tips, or C, give up and cry. Clearly, he picked A and B. So here you are, a more intelligent gamer, complaining that you are now a more intelligent gamer. Fucking hell.
It's like, this guy picked all of the above and made this video.
Knowing than anything else. I just couldn't get into it. Despite having played through the entire game, I just couldn't get into it the entire time. I'm like waiting for it to get fun, and it never happens. I mean, it's not all bad. The graphics
fun is subjective
are great.
Again, we're right back to why I think Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. Also, the graphics are gorgeous. He's about to get into the graphics.
The graphics are... That's not...
Would you like me to pull up Doom 1? Are the graphics a step down from Doom 2016? Bear, what do you think?
No.
I think the lighting was better in Doom 2016.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd have to have a side-by-side comparison, but I don't think so. I think they're about even.
I'll say that
memory.
Doom Eternal is a little, and I mean this, it's a little more cartoony.
Very stylized. Yeah.
There we go. Stylized. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little more stylized in Doom Eternal. In Doom 2016, it was like raw, high graphics, high detail, all this stuff, good lighting, all that.
It was going for like more realistic look to it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, like Doom Eternal, like understood that, like, oh well, I am a Doom game. I don't need to be realistic. Fuck Doom 3.
Yeah.
And they got the right choice. Like, there are so many visual details, like where you have to go. Of course, it's always like a fucking green light, but still, like every enemy in the game have like distinct look to them, and they look wonderful, no matter what environment they are in. It's just so good.
Except for the specters, you know.
And I'll say this: I wish Doom Eternal had some better lighting. I wish it had some more darker segments. Everything was very visible. Everything was very bright.
Yeah, it was very bright. Very.
I would like some darker segments. Maybe like more blood, less pink. That's all I got, really. Doom Eternal is really, really good.
The music is fantastic. Thanks, Mick Gordon. But other than that, I don't like anything about it. It just doesn't feel like a Doom game. It's not a terrible game per se on its own, but it doesn't feel like a Doom game. I don't feel like
Okay.
it does the legacy of Doom very good justice. I
Hey,
think that
Graham,
it's
pause. Like he keeps telling us that it doesn't feel like a Doom game. It doesn't feel
Yeah,
like a
that's
Doom game.
well, I
But he
was
does
actually
not
keeping
describe
track.
what a Doom game is.
Like,
in his
Yes,
quantify
that,
this shit.
that was 3 times that he said the same thing with a little clip of Doom Guy swimming. Again, you need to explain to me why Doom Guy swimming is bad.
You
The-
have to quantify this shit.
He needs to take.
And if it doesn't feel like a Doom game to him, that's perfectly fine. He prefers the older Doom games. That is what he grew up with. He said it himself. He played Doom on an Ethernet connection in his house with his brothers. It's great. I'm glad you have that nostalgia. I'm glad you have that connection to the old games. This isn't that. We're what, 30 years apart at this point.
Yes. We can jump in shooting games now.
I got nothing for you, man.
a missed opportunity at best. Okay, so here's my proposal. This is what I'm going to tell to Microsoft because
Okay, you qualified nothing, and now you're gonna tell Microsoft how to fix their fucking like
right.
award-winning game.
Let's just pull up. Well, I mean, we could say the same. We probably should be careful about bringing up like earnings and stuff like that because people could say the same about The Last Jedi. It made $1 billion. Doesn't make it a good movie. Doom Eternal made $1 billion. Doesn't make it.
Yeah,
a
but
good
that's
movie.
like those like bringing that up is the cherry on top of quality.
I checked on Metacritic. Like even the Metacritic score and the user score is 8.8.
Well, Metacritic is fucking worthless, as we all know.
Well, yeah, but like the user score is
Doom
entirely.
Eternal awards. Game Awards. Doom Eternal Game Awards. At Game Critics Award 2019, the game won the awards for Best PC Game and Best Action Game. It was also nominated for Game of the Year, along with 4 other awards, including Best Action Game, Best Score and Music, and Best Audio Design. Was Doom Eternal a success? Well, I mean, Doom Eternal has made more than 450 million since launch day. That was an article published 1 year ago tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm not. He kind of qualified nothing and is now going to make suggestions to Microsoft again.
My suggestion to Microsoft: make a third Doom game.
Make Doom Eternal 2.
Yes.
Do it. Just get some better lighting and less pink, maybe.
Microsoft, as everybody knows now, owns Bethesda, which owns id Software, which owns Doom. So the whole Doom franchise is now under Microsoft's umbrella. In future, releases are probably going to be on PC and Xbox only. But here's what I would suggest to them to make the next Doom game a true winner and legendary and worthy of the Doom name. Okay, so 2 things right off the bat.
You are not.
First,
Listen, you are not the harbinger of the Doom name. You are not. You do
Not the
you do
end
not
all
get.
be all-
You Oregon pacifist are not the person
Organ pacifist.
who grants the title of Doom game onto things. You also haven't qualified anything in your fucking video.
Also, I don't like. We're gonna take advice from a guy who calls himself a pacifist about action games.
The irony.
Hey Bears, I
Ironic.
realized what's his problem.
Hmm.
In Doom 1 and 2, you can't jump. You don't have to use the mouse. You just have to use the directional keys to turn around. And move
Oh, if we
forward.
add a mouse to a Doom game, it's not a Doom game.
Yes.
It's not really a Doom game anymore.
Yes.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
that's if you can
See,
aim up or
You've
down.
actually qualified his point more than he has.
Yes, and we're fucking memeing.
Well, that's because I'm not a
It's
pacifist.
a better qualification than what he's given. He hasn't defined what a Doom game is, and he's about to tell Microsoft how to make a Doom game.
Fucking liquid Cyric.
I wish Cy was here.
they got to bring back the 4-player co-op campaign.
What?
No.
That wasn't in any of the points you just brought up. What?
No.
Why? Why does that have to be a Doom? What? Why does
okay.
4-player co-op have to be in a Doom game for it to be a Doom game?
Okay, I don't play Doom to have 4-player co-op.
I play Doom to kill shit.
Yeah, you are the guy. The Slayer. When fucking Elena Richardson was saying it. You are the fucking Doom to the demons. You are a god. I don't need 4 other gods to help me. That is not the point of Doom. You're a one-man killing machine. You're a one-man army.
apocalypse.
Yes.
Even the fact that like there are those Sentinel souls helping me out was already like, well, this is nice, but like if they were actually like accompanying me for every turn of the game, I would feel like they were just like too much.
Oh yeah, the
It's a lot.
fucking Sentinels at the end of Ancient Gods Part 2. It's like, well, I'm glad you guys showed up, but
I can take this. I can take care of this myself.
I had it. I had it, but thank you. I think saving me time. So, yeah, you're saving me a lot of time. Thank you.
It's like somebody's helping you lift something when you had it the entire fucking time easily. Like,
You ever have that spotter that's too helpful?
Yeah.
I was that guy for a while when I first started lifting, like in the army. I was that guy. I would be the spotter that like holds onto the bar, and then one of my buddies straight up just like grabbed me by my shirt and was like, "You don't touch that fucking bar until I can't breathe."
Mm-hmm. It's like you gotta wait until like, you're on the 5th set, right? As like the last couple reps, then you put your hands under the bar, you go up with it, you go down with it, but you don't touch it, right?
Yeah, the only time you touch that bar is after it's crushed the trachea. After
Yes.
that's when you put your hands. That's when you put your hands on the bar. Oh, maybe he might need a little help. Oh my god, dude! What Matthew said, it's not Quake. This isn't Quake. I think what he's referring to, what Oregon Man is referring to, is the Ethernet LAN lobbies that he had with his brothers. While great and wonderful and wholesome, I'm glad he had that. That doesn't qualify what a Doom game is.
Like that's also like a fucking side mission. Like that's a side thing you could do. Doom, every Doom game was intended for you to be played by yourself.
Whew!
It's just that those old Doom games made it so that you could play with other people.
Oregon Man, fucking crushing it.
Ugh.
What's his name?
Oregon Pacifist.
Oregon Pacifist.
Nothing is more fun than playing with a group of friends, going through the campaign together, and just mowing down enemies.
I agree. Halo's a great game.
God, this
Halo's great.
Yeah, that is a great game.
Fair. Would you not agree that Halo's great?
I've never played Halo, but like this is a whole fucking thing. Like
God.
this has been a plague on the gaming industry for years now. Like every game has to have multiplayer. No, you can have a standalone game that you can play by yourself.
Here's the problem, though. It's hard to monetize that, and that's what studios want.
Yeah, I know that.
Not studios. Studios want to make their fucking game. Publishers want to monetize the shit out of it.
Yeah, I know that's the reason. Like, but we don't need to be encouraging that reason. And fuck, Doom Eternal has multiplayer on it.
I would say it's my least used feature of Doom Eternal.
Yes. I can count on my one hand how many times I played the Doom Eternal multiplayer.
Yeah, don't even bother playing it because
You have that many hands?
Yes, I have 2 hands.
Why? Why do you have
That's how-
2 hands?
Because that's how God
Okay.
made me.
God makes bears.
Yes.
Why do
God
bears
made
have
it.
hands?
God made everything.
Even sin?
That's number one. Number
No, God didn't make that. That was Satan
mean?
that made that.
But God made Satan.
No.
two,
No.
don't invest so much time into going down enemies. Okay, that's number one. Number two, don't invest so much time into telling the story. I think in Doom Eternal,
What?
So much time.
What? What?
What about we do?
Like maybe the
The
DLCs
cut.
were a bit more heavy-handed with that, but I didn't feel like it was overwhelming.
Like, even the base, even the base game, right? You have those little couple second cutscenes. But you had the cutscene when you killed the first Hell Priest, right? That was like what, 3 minutes long? And then you had the meeting with King Novak. That was like about 3 minutes long.
And all skippable.
Yes. Like you had the fucking talk with the con maker. That was 3 minutes long. It was also skippable. You had the end cutscene after you killed the gladiator and that final Hell Priest that was like 30 seconds long.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is he talking about how cutscenes are bad?
No,
No,
I
he's
he
talking
doesn't
about
cut out
want.
there
He
for a
doesn't want too much story in.
Yeah, he's talking
Yeah.
about it as too much story. Like there's maybe an
Oh.
hour of story in maybe an
Well-
hour.
No, that's not even the issue. Why is the story bad?
Yes.
Why is
Like he's saying
story
too
in Doom
much.
bad?
He's saying there's too
You're
much
just
of
saying
it. Like
things.
no, there is not too much of it. In
Oh.
fact, it has been completely
Oh, so-
sparse.
So well, no. Oh, so your argument is that there's too much story. So what's the right amount of story? Give me a number. Give me a number in terms of minutes. What's the proper amount of story?
Because I'm pretty sure Doom Eternal went under it.
So that's a qualification he would have to make here if he was going to properly say that or properly make that argument. That's a qualification he would have to make. No, this is the proper amount of story, which you can't make that argument. So yeah, don't make that argument.
number two, don't invest so much time into telling the story. I think in Doom Eternal they had like these priests you had to go and
I
kill.
think
so that-
Disney took his advice there.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the Doom stories are like the bare minimum. They are so simple and easy to follow. Guys, you need to kill them. Sam tells you where to find them.
Sam also tells you can't blow a hole into the surface of Mars, and then you fucking do.
So awesome. Like, okay, like you can get away with a silent protagonist and like no dialogue, and, like only like just some short cutscene images at the beginning of the campaigns in the first Doom game and the second one as well. But having like a modern game with all these graphics and such, and you expect that like there's not gonna be a single line of dialogue when you have to interact with humans of all things. No. You can't even have less story than this. This is like the bare minimum how much you can. Otherwise, like you have like no idea why you're doing things. And it was
Like-
fine for Doom 1 and 2 because of the technology at the time, but now it just enhances the experience to have at least something.
And it's not like you said, Mark. It's not overly complex. The story of Doom Eternal, like Hell is invading. Here is how you kill these guys and stop Hell from invading.
Yeah.
Like that is what it was. Even in that has been the story in the base game and in both of the Ancient God DLCs. You are trying to stop future invasions of Hell. That's it.
Yeah, it's not overly complicated. Like, if this was too much for him, or is he really going back to like how Doom and 1 and 2 was? Because there's no other explanation for this. Because in Doom 1 and 2, I can't remember any dialogue or story moments other than like the intro. What is that called?
Like you got the little still of Daisy's head on a spike.
Yes,
Right.
it was like visual storytelling, and that's it. That, like, you know that the Doom guy is fucking pissed. I can't think of anything
Again,
else.
I'm just confused why this is his argument. There, like, so there's a proper amount of story that you can tell. Okay, go ahead and define that for me.
He's not going to.
That they couldn't complete whatever ritual they were trying to do to make something bad happen. I honestly don't know because I didn't pay attention to the storyline.
Oh, okay. So you already
So
just
you're an
invalidated
idiot.
your own argument. Congratulations, you just lost all credibility.
Like they were trying to do something. Like they were invading.
You just lost all credibility. That's what he
How
just.
did
You shot yourself in the fucking foot, dude. You didn't pay attention.
How did you
That's
miss
the problem.
that? How did you?
If you didn't pay attention, that is your fucking fault. And you went into this video. You made this video clearly unprepared because you didn't pay attention. Were you picking your nose? Were you making dinner during the cutscenes? During all 3 minutes of the cutscene? What happened? Why'd you miss it?
First
Why
10
were you
minutes of
not?
Doom.
Why were you not playing the fucking game? Why were you not paying attention? Good
I
fucking
don't-
job. You lost all credibility, and your video is fucking worthless now.
I
Good
don't
fucking job, dude.
understand how you missed the game. Like when you hit the start button, it's shot of the Fortress of Doom in space, and it's the Doomslayer listening to radio transmissions of people like begging for help because hell is invading, and you see him sharpening his arm blade, picking his weapon, picking his load out, loading his weapons, and then you're there. It's
And ripping the
pushing
head
back
off from one of
against
the
the
Hell
invasion
Priests.
of hell. Like,
Fucking hell, man.
Not at a single point he was interested, like, why is he ripping off so many heads?
like who's this
What's
guy
his
that's
motivation?
talking? Who is this demon that is actually talking to him and
Who
not
is
just
this robot man?
Yes.
Can I fuck him?
Yes, I can.
Very uninteresting. They have a bunch of like weird names, and I don't care. I just want to get to the action. In the original Doom
Great,
storyline,
you want to get to the action, but you also didn't.
The
pay
original Doom. I was right. He wants original Doom.
So play
Yeah, I mean,
original
that's-
Doom.
You
Okay,
have
but
that's
you
simple.
can't. I don't even know. Okay, because if we go by assigned protagonists, and you have no cutscenes, we would go with the game like Half-Life 1 and 2, because those games had 0 cutscenes. Everything is from the player perspective. But even those had like dialogues to explain like Gordon, like what the hell is going on and what he has to do. Like you can't make a game like the Doom 1 and 2 unless you just make a sequel to them. It's literally it's the same engine. Because it's outdated now. It looks dumb that you have all these wonderful visuals and none of them are interacting with each other in like the convenient way, like us. Why?
just they have some experimental teleportation technology, and they bring something from hell. Hell breaks loose, and demons come through on the base of Mars, which is a cool storyline, and that's really all you need to get into the action and understand what's happening. With Doom Eternal, they try to fill it with all these like crazy characters and like otherworldly populations and just like all this other crap that like no one cares about.
All right, you can't just make the claim that no one cares about it because I did.
So
All right,
did
there goes
I.
your argument.
I did. I had no idea who the Sentinels are, and like I kept like finding more and more clues to like support like what the hell is going on. It was so good. Like I didn't had to like spoon fed information. Like you can pick up those scrolls about the lore, but it's optional if you want to read them or not. But I did it because it was just like it was so like interesting to go on this adventure. I wanted to know more.
Let's see, Bear. This is where I harp on being precise in your speech, and if you're gonna
Zach?
if you're gonna
Okay.
hello, yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
It's cutting you out.
So if you're gonna make a claim like that in a game, or sorry, in a video, you should probably make it rock solid. So if you're gonna say on your fucking
Zach?
Zach?
Jesus Christ, dude, what is happening?
You're gonna say on your fucking
In your fucking video essay about Doom Eternal, you probably shouldn't say no one cares about this, because your entire argument falls apart when I say, oh well, I cared. What now? Where are we now?
You're no one, Zach.
That everything, your entire point falls apart at that point. Not only has he ruined all credibility and shot himself in the foot by saying, oh, I didn't pay attention to the story. Good fucking job. That we shouldn't have story. Reason. I didn't pay attention to the story.
We shouldn't have the story because I can't pay attention. Like,
Good job, gamer. I got nothing for you, man. You suck.
He
You
still
suck
hasn't
at-
mentioned the Marauder, so I'm waiting for that.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
We gotta play
Make
the
better
clip.
arguments.
I certainly didn't care about it, and it didn't help me enjoy the game at all. In fact, it detracted from it. I'm like, let's just get over with. I ended up skipping most of the cutscenes because they were just
the cutscenes are 3 minutes long each.
Also,
At the
I
most.
hated the story. I didn't pay attention to the story, so I don't really know what the story was. Also, I skipped it. Therefore, the story's bad. Okay.
Yeah, if you could possibly get invested if you actually paid attention to the story and
You can't
watched
really-
it.
You can't comment on something until you've seen the thing you're commenting on. I wouldn't be sitting. All right. I criticize The Last of Us 2. Specifically, I criticize the parts of Last of Us 2 that I have seen and from what I understand of it. But I'm not going to directly call it a bad game. Nor will you hear me say that. And if I have said that, I forgive my retardedness. I'm not going to call The Last of Us 2 a bad game because I haven't personally played it.
Yeah, the game.
I'm sure it
mechanics
is a
could be
bad
solid.
game. I'm sure it is a bad game. I've seen, from various trusted sources that have, that have broken it down in detail. It's a bad game with a bad story, with bad characters and bad everything. But I'm not going to make that claim because I haven't fucking played it. This guy is saying the story is bad. I didn't pay attention to the story. Also, I skipped it entirely, but it's bad. Just let me shoot shit. Yeah, all right, man. I got nothing, man.
so
Doesn't
bland.
qualify
Anyways,
a single fucking claim. Doesn't qualify a single claim, a single argument. Makes the definitive statement why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. Right there in bold letters at the top of the screen. And he is just saying, I think, I feel, I feel, I think, I feel, I think, I think, I feel. Also, I didn't play it. Fuck. God damn it. I just want to talk to this guy. And just be like, look, man. Look, man. If you're going to talk about something, you should probably know what you're talking about. You should probably play the fucking game. Pay attention to the fucking story.
to the suggestions. So the next thing I have is to give players a true map editor, not Snap Map. That was one of the things that I was looking.
Oh, is that what makes a Doom game?
We
gotta have a map editor.
It's the worst Doom game because I can't make a map.
To be fair, man, that's a very disingenuous statement. How dare you, you dumb Ursine? I'll have you know.
That's literally what the fuck he just said.
No, that's just one of his points as to why it's the worst Doom game. How dare you say that's its entire argument? That's just one of the points that he's not making. Because he's not going to qualify it whatsoever. Just based off the past 6 minutes of his video, I can only assume he's not going to qualify why that's a necessity for a Doom game.
Looking forward to with 2016 Doom was Snap Map. You can build your own maps, you can share them online. I thought this is great because I built a ton of maps back in the day. I built a lot of tracks for the Trial series, so that was like, that spoke to me directly. I'm like, let's do this. I'm ready.
Good.
Snap Map was a very, very lame, very bland editor. You just have like pre-made sections that you could like piece together like Lego blocks and then put it online. It was very dull, very stupid. So instead of trying to improve on that...
Hold on, wait. Just reversed. He reversed. He said that Doom 2016 had a map editor. That was good, but it had pieces that fit together like Lego blocks and they were pre-made, and that was bad. Yeah, probably because it's made for the average fucking person. Not everybody knows how to code a fucking map.
Well, Mark certainly does because you can hear him doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm making a new one just for this guy.
It's a Doom map that just has a giant middle finger in the middle of it. It just says "Make better arguments." Dude, if you're gonna say on your fucking... Thank you, Bear.
You're welcome.
Good for Doom Eternal, they just cut it out entirely. They're like, screw it, forget it. No one's going to want to do that anyway. But
probably because a lot of people didn't.
Probably because the average person can't or doesn't know how to.
And the type of maps that like you have the complexity of Doom Eternal, it's very unlikely that people are gonna just like grab the map editor and do it. Like, okay, like you have to make the engine the kind that like is going to accept like community content on that level, and it's not that easy. Like we have like my only experiences with the Source engine, and they have the Hammer editor, and that has like it's almost been a 20-year experience. So it's quite different from like Doom Eternal kind. But it looks like it's like so many pieces that have to be like coded into the game to make it work.
If
this is just like it's so stupid.
God damn it.
To give players a true, robust map editor so they can make their own campaign levels or even deathmatch levels, and a good sharing system, kind of like Mario Maker 2.
How do I skip this part of the cutscene?
Mario Maker 2?
Can I skip this cutscene? I'm not paying attention. I want to skip this cutscene.
Oh, what's that in the right corner? Is it skip cutscene?
God damn it, dude.
Bears, you need to place an image on the corner which says skip cutscene.
Not sure how to do that, but I'll figure it out one of these days.
Maybe if you actually used OBS like I've been telling you to use for a year.
Yeah.
But how are we gonna have watch together then? Yeah, perfect.
Click on Macintosh to skip the cutscene.
Click on Macintosh to stop this bullshit video.
This user has committed pornea. Wait, what's his name again? Macintosh
Pornea Richards III.
Why does he have my last name?
We just decided he did.
It's your son.
It's your
Macintosh
son.
is my son? Oh no.
Yes.
I'm so disappointed. How dare you? How dare you, little bastard? I'm gonna get drunk and beat the fuck out of you.
So this is Zach's son with Cyrek.
No. Wait, Macintosh is or
yes. Macintosh is Zach's son with Cyrek.
It's the most disappointing thing since my son. No, my other son.
I thought you were saying Liquid Cyrek here.
Nah, it's both.
Oh no.
Macintosh and Liquid Cyric are both Zack, the spawn of Zack and Cyric.
Oh no, Macintosh, you little bastard!
Macintosh is all of Zack's.
I just look at him
genes.
translating in sign language for the Jehovah's Church. I'm just like, I have no son. I just go full Yujiro on him. I go and I kill his best friend, bring him his head, kick it in front of him.
Kick it into fucking a fine paste that gets in his eyes, and then you beat the shit out of him.
It's time to eat.
Fine. Let people be able to find your stuff easily. That would just be incredible. Why?
Yeah,
haven't they
that might
done
be a
that
good
yet?
feature, sure. Yeah,
doesn't
sure. It
make-
might be a good feature to have. I don't fucking know because I don't fucking care. I want to kill demons and read about fucking kick-ass hell-face sentinels.
Like, this doesn't make Doom Eternal bad because the map editor for Doom 2016 was insufficient.
Like a map editor, the lack thereof of a map editor, it isn't a point against a game. Fuck's sake, dude. I
For a
understand
century,
he's
let's
making suggestions to Microsoft
but-
right now. I would also
but-
like to point out that not one thing that he quote criticized Doom Eternal for in the first half of this video, not one of them has he brought it up as a suggestion to Microsoft on how to fix. Not a fucking one of them. I cannot.
Hell, we
Mike.
gave a better criticism, right? Like, you gave us an arm blade and we can't use it.
And also, my punches
So
are
next time-
worthless. But
Yeah, so next time,
and yet I can kill God, but I can't kill this demon with
Yeah.
this lowly zombie with my punches.
yeah,
Now,
like, so make the punches do some damage. It's either all the the punches do either all the damage or no damage. So next time, like, find a middle ground.
no, have
the
all
third
the damage and then just add a little bit of damage in between.
Yeah,
Because or you can go with my suggestion, and instead of a punch that he's throwing, just have him flick a little bit. Just he's flicking the nose of the zombie a lot.
So
It's
the
kind of
only
like
criticism-
no. You remember when Saris Victoria met Pip?
yes.
It just like flicked his nose a lot. Yeah, that. Have it be that.
Like, the only criticism of Doom Eternal has been from the guys defending Doom Eternal. Like, bruh.
Go ahead and do this. Okay, so anyways, back to my suggestions on the next Doom game. Besides the co-op in the campaign and the level editor, they need to change the combat system entirely. Bring it back.
Yeah, no, leave it alone.
Okay,
Please
stop.
leave it alone. Leave it alone. Need to change the combat system entirely. Why?
Thank you, everyone, for coming to.
No, he can shut the fuck up. Microsoft, don't listen to this shit. He doesn't speak for us. He does not speak. These simpletons.
The
Oh, fuck,
director
I
of
need-
Doom Eternal.
Where's these simpletons? Where's Hungarian Asian Mark? These simpletons do not speak for us. Don't touch the combat system. These Mark, it's you.
Yes, he looks just like me.
I know. He does not speak for us. Don't touch the fucking combat system. Leave it alone. It's great. I love it. It's the only thing I'll suggest is just get rid of the life system. It's stupid and dumb. We don't need it. Make the punches worth half a fuck. Get rid of the life system. Let me use the arm blade when I want to, and don't touch anything else. Leave it alone.
I think like Nightmare turns it off.
Yeah, well, I also can't play on Nightmare because I'm fucking piss poor at the game. I can play it hard. Don't give me that shit. I can play on hard. Okay. I can play on give me plenty. That's what it was. I can play on give me plenty. That's the highest difficulty that I've beaten the game on. I can play on give me plenty. I can't go any higher than that.
Back to the original Doom. I feel like in Doom Eternal they spent too much time trying to make the combat revolve around jumping from one glory kill to the next, to the next, to the next, in order to get your armor and your health back.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a feature of the game.
There are pickups on the ground and in the sky.
Mobile ammo boxes coming for you. Like it's even easier than
Every
first
fodder
Doom games.
enemy is an ammo box or a health box. Like, I don't know how much better we can make this.
Apparently not.
Apparently that's too good. Oh, I gotta kill demons to heal and replenish my ammo? This is stupid.
Unbelievable.
Why do I have to glory kill? Why do I have to rip the heads off of demons in my Doom game? This is too gratuitous.
But you don't have to, though.
No, ripping demons in half. It's too gratuitous.
No, but
we can't have demons.
You can finish the game without glory killing once.
Fuck me. God damn it. Who is this guy? Fuck me, Oregon man. Your arguments are bad and you should feel bad.
This is the kind of shit that Bear needs to deal with on the daily.
This is the kind of shit that makes journalism mode a thing.
Yes. Like, honestly, the mechanics of Doom Eternal make it a harder game than Doom 1 and 2. Because all you have to do, the projectiles are slow. You don't have to jump around. You can literally just hide behind a wall.
I actually found the first Doom game harder than Doom Eternal because you have so little options and the movement is very clunky.
It's just because you're a corporate shill, Mark.
Yes.
And your ammo back, and it's like Doom isn't about that. Isn't about figuring out which method do I use to kill my enemy so that he drops the thing that I need. I dislike that very much personally. I suggest.
Oh my fucking god! I thought he was gonna make an argument. Fuck!
Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Why would you think that?
God fucking damn it!
We've been here for nearly 2 hours. Why would you think that?
Shut up, Bear! No, shut up! I'm ranting! I thought what he was gonna say was figuring out ways to kill the enemy isn't Doom. What it should be is XYZ. No, instead, he went the bitch route and said, that's just not what I feel. Fuck you! I don't care what you feel! I felt it was great! Now we're at an impasse!
Feelings are cringe and blue-pilled.
Dude, I felt it was great! We're at an impasse! Nothing has been said now! Fuck! God damn it! Just want to smack him in the face over and over again! Like Goku did to Frieza! Make better arguments! Think! Think, Mark! Think! Not you, Mark, but think, Oregon, think! Just think for yourself for 5 goddamn seconds. Say I think instead of I feel. And then give a qualifier to whatever the fuck you're saying, dude. Come on, man. You're making all these fucking claims and saying, this is why this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. And adding nothing to the conversation. You're just saying shit. How about you make a fucking argument that we can discuss and give your audience, because you have a YouTube channel, your camera looks pretty high quality, you got a set. It's a decent looking set, to be honest with you. But I don't know what's with the bunk bed in the back, but you got a decent looking set. You got a nice microphone. Clearly you give a fuck about your content. How about you give your audience something to chew on? Give your audience more crinkles in the brain instead of just smoothing it out with a rolling iron. Just make your audience use the brain bits. Give them something to chew on. All you're saying is this is bad and I feel. This is a worthless video. You make worthless. You have made a worthless video. I haven't seen the rest of your fucking channel, nor do I really desire to after this video. But Jesus, dude, rant over.
Correct.
Make the
Deals with
audience
encounters,
use the
all
brain bits.
the ammo you're going to need. And I have a radical suggestion. Here we go. I suggest that they take the level, the environment complexity down, and the enemy complexity down, like lower the polygon count a little bit, because in Doom Eternal and
wait,
Doom
pause.
2006
No, I think what he said. No, okay. Make Doom 1. That's next. Hey, Microsoft, next time you make a Doom game, just make Doom 1 again. And then just do that every year for 10 years.
Because that's not Call of Duty boring at all.
No, I'm not even talking about Call of Duty. I'm just saying make Doom 1. And then it just
But
right, so you make Doom 1.
Making the exact same game over and over and over again.
Yeah.
With
Okay,
very
so here's
minor...
what you do, right? So you have Doom 1. You take Doom 1, you change nothing, put it on Steam for $60. And then in 2023, you take Doom 1, you change nothing, and then you put it on Steam for $60, but you call it Doom 2. And then in 2024, you take Doom 1, change nothing, and then put it on Steam for $60 and call it Doom 3.
If I wanted to do that, I'd still be playing Call of Duty or start playing FIFA.
Listen, man, bring the polygon count down. Bring the enemy complexity down. Bring the combat system down. Make it dumb. Dumb it down. Because my pierced eyebrows can't handle the complexity of your weird fucking Doom Eternal. There's too much jumping and moving. Too many bullets.
The piercing is legitimately in his frontal lobe.
Did they go too deep with them piercings, my boy? Are they picking up strange signals? Are you hearing Russian voices in the head? Take those piercings out. Don't do it. Don't let them do it.
Typically, when you get pierced, there shouldn't be a loud crunching sound in the front of your skull.
Take the piercings out. If you're hearing the Russian voices in your head, if you hear something about Ukraine, something or other, just take the piercings out. Tell me if the voices stop. You're picking up some weird radio signals and they're fucking with your brain bits.
Very few instances where you have more than like 6 enemies on the screen at once, 6, 7, 8 maybe at the most. I think they should bump it up to
hey.
100
Doom
enemies.
1 and 2 had...
Wait, bump it up to 100? Oh, God!
What?
All right, so bring the complexity down, bring the polygon count down, put 100 enemies on screen, and just let me go. I think that's Dynasty Warriors.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's just called Dynasty Warriors. Or World War Z. Oh, wait, that's called Left 4 Dead. World War Z. Back for Blood. That's Dynasty Warriors. We got tons of more games for you out there, my boy. You got so much stuff out there.
Now, Left 4 Dead 2 is too complicated because you have to not, be right next to the boomers and everything.
Next to the boomers.
You have to not be next to them.
Because they would complain about that this is not Doom 1.
Yes. Like, this isn't Doom.
Bear, imagine 100 imps in Doom Eternal coming at you.
God.
Oh, God. I would shit myself and just be like, well, put the game down. I think we're done here because I am not making it past that shit. I'd give it my best try twice.
I think I could do it, but goddamn.
No, I would give it my best try twice and then go, yeah, that's fucking impossible.
Honestly, I think I could do it.
No, 100 imps.
I think I could do it.
100 imps. Doom Eternal change nothing. 100 imps.
I think I could do it.
You're fucking stupid.
Possible.
You are so full of shit.
Okay.
You have to be constantly on the move.
You are full of shit, Bear. You are so full of shit.
Okay, it says guy who could not beat a game on the difficulty I beat it on.
What difficulty did you beat it on?
Nightmare.
I'll shut up.
The fucking thought.
100 imps on Nightmare difficulty.
No, not a Nightmare difficulty. Actually, yes. I might be able to.
Shut the fuck up.
I would try.
You're fucking stupid.
I can see
Oh yeah, I
literally
can definitely see Doom guy standing on the pile of imp bodies 100 high. Yes, I can
I
see that
already
too,
see
Bear.
100 fireballs approaching me.
Like it would be like it would basically be a matter of you staying on like the outside of the
No,
arena.
Bear. He just talked about the map complexity. We have to bring the map complexity down so it's just a flat open field. All right. now we
Right.
brought
Okay,
down the complexity.
Let me
All right.
shoot
Yeah,
the
but
BFG.
if it's a flat open field, then yeah, they're tripping over each other as much as they are dealing with me. And yeah, like Mark said, bring out the BFG 9000. Like, okay, I'm just gonna aim slightly above you guys, and hey, I did it.
Oh god, my graphics card melts just thinking about a BFG hitting 100 enemies at once. God.
No, because we reduced the polygons, so
Oh yeah, that's true. We did reduce the polygon
it's
count.
just
Okay.
a pixel.
I just imagine like Doom 20s or Doom Eternal, 100 imps. You fire the BFG 9000, and then it sounds like your fucking timing belt in your car just died. Exactly, and then pop, 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 and you're just dead. Computer's just dead.
You know, you say that, but that has happened to me before.
It's happened to me too.
It sucks. You're just like, ooh, that sounded expensive. The dollar signs. Oh god.
On
Anyway,
the screen at once. Just make it totally insane, filled with enemies, imps, and
That doesn't
soldiers,
sound
and
like
whoever
Doom,
else
though.
they can throw in there. But make the enemies easier to kill and slower, so that way you're not completely overwhelmed right
This
away.
doesn't sound like Doom.
like,
This doesn't sound like what he's describing. Does not sound like Doom.
like
I think
the
I'm
imps
gonna
and the
check out here because it's kind of late here. But
All right.
oh god, good luck with this madman.
yeah, later, Mark.
Later.
Like he's talking about that, but the imps and the soldiers and whatnot, and the pinkies and the barons of hell were fast in Doom 1 and 2 for as fast as they could make them. Right? And hell, the archviles were even faster.
This is a dumb argument.
So this is actually not Doom, what he's describing.
You can see them coming, you know they're coming, and you can start preparing.
Yeah, but I can see the enemies coming in Doom Eternal. And I can start preparing when I see them in Doom Eternal.
Switches to BFG 9000.
For it right away. Like imagine a crowd of demons heading your way, and then you bust out your super shotgun and blast like 10 of them down.
No, you blast like 2.
Yeah, that's how the super shotgun works. It maybe hits
Mother-
2.
Motherfucker, you showed Doom 1. You showed it like there was a crowd of fucking imps all together, like you're describing. You fired off 1 or 2 rounds of the super shotgun and it killed 2 of them. This guy just wants God mode, which you have in Doom Eternal. Like you can go in the menu, you can turn on the Sentinel armor if you're a fucking bitch.
I got nothing. What he's describing is not a Doom game, but it's more like Dynasty of Warriors or something.
Like, he's describing the game with the cheats on.
Yeah,
That'd be insane. That'd be so cool to watch, just like mow them down. And utilizing weapons like the BFG 9000 would be more satisfying than ever. I also don't like how in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, the enemies just disappear. You like kill them and then they drop these little glowing things that you pick up, and then that's it. It's like you do this massive encounter, this massive combat section, and then you come back to it a minute later and it's like it never happened. Everything's clean as a whistle.
yeah, probably
Moving
because
the-
that would get very, very graphics intensive very quick.
Yes.
Oh yes, we keep adding bodies to your screen, right? And then we add more, and then we add more, and then we add more, and then we add one more for luck, and then you have to go to the store and buy a new graphics card because yours melted.
Like timing belt noise.
That is for what we call performance reasons. We can't just have piles and piles of bodies. In fact, there's a great little game on Steam that you can go buy and that I recommend everybody go get. It's called Epic Battle Simulator. What Epic Battle Simulator does is kind of what he's describing. You'll have thousands of units on the screen that are very simple, and very simple maps. There's some complex maps, but very simple maps, and you have very simple character models. But you can put thousands of them on the screen, and you give them a very simple command: stand or charge forward. And that's it. You put one army on one side of the map, put the other army on another side of the map, watch them run together, start fighting, and see who wins. That's kind of what he's describing. That game, very simple, not graphics intensive at all on its own. But when you're adding thousands and thousands and thousands of character models to the screen, it gets very, very intense, very, very quick, to the point where I have quite frequently had to quit the game because I'm stuck on 1 FPS. And I can do nothing in the game because I added too much shit. So if you're listening, go play Epic Battle Simulator. Fun game, super good. Just be careful with your body count on there. And what he's describing happens in the game. As people die, their bodies pile up. Eventually, you just have like this mountain of bodies that just pile up in certain places, especially at choke points and stuff like that. So that alone gets very intense on the old graphics cards and your old processing power and everything.
But I don't understand how this makes Doom Eternal bad, because it doesn't do that.
So
Like,
again,
it's just a flavor thing that he likes.
that's great. I'm glad you like things like that, Organman. But your opinion does not make Doom what it is. If I were to just as simplistically as I can qualify what a Doom game is, man in green armor kill lots of demons. That's kind of all I got.
That's all. It's also all it is.
But everything else is just sprinkles and cherries on top.
Mm-hmm.
And what Doom Eternal tries to do is take a Doom game and make it as flavorful as possible. If we're sticking to the food analogy here, or the food metaphor here. So, dude, what you're describing is Dynasty Warriors, Left 4 Dead 2, Back 4 Blood,
keep ranting.
Epic Battle Simulator. Look, man, I got nothing for you. Other than you haven't qualified anything of what you've said. You haven't brought up any A, B, C arguments to qualify your points. So my personal plea to you is learn proper argumentation, learn some critical thinking skills, not saying that you don't have any, but learn critical thinking skills and learn how to apply them. And so when you're speaking to your audience, which I'm sure you have a decent size audience, when you're speaking to them, you make them use the brain bits. You put some crinkles in their brain and you teach them stuff. You're letting them more into your insight and your expertise on a certain subject. So what you've done is talk about things that you like or you feel or things that you dislike. You haven't qualified anything. I need you to qualify things. We talked about the arm blade earlier and the punching and everything. Something like that you could apply to the rest of the points in the game. That's all I got really about the game. Considering the lighting, I thought the lighting was very bright. That's more subjective preference. Anyway, just please, Oregon Pacifist, make better arguments. Learn proper argumentation. Inquisitor Matthias, I would like more bodies in the battlefield, but I understand for not having them. Yes, that's a performance issue. Once you start piling up bodies, your graphics card is going to take a hit. Whether you're playing on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, Switch, whatever, it's gonna cause performance issues. Rigby GMs. I like having 10,000 SWAT bodies and Payday lag the game. Just feels like a masterpiece. Yeah. See, when you're adding 1 million bodies to the game, you get very intense very quick. Payday 2, that's a great example. Cheese or steak, Zach? I mean, I actually love a steak right now. But yeah, I fucking nothing for this guy. All I've said is just I hope he learns proper argumentation. Stop using I think, I feel, or oh, this is just my opinion, so you should respect my opinion. No, I don't have to fucking respect your opinion. But especially when you're making a definitive, objective statement, such as why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game ever, and then you fill your video with subjective arguments. I don't care about your subjective fucking arguments. You can use that as a flavoring. If we're sticking to the food metaphor because I'm hungry. You can use that as a flavoring or a nice little sprinkle on your essay of why Doom Eternal is a terrible Doom game. Okay, you can say, and I feel this could have been done better by doing XYZ. That's when you can insert your personal fixes for the games. I don't agree with your whatever fix that you're talking about with the 100 imps on the screen with a flat map, less map complexity, less polygons and all that. It's a very odd suggestion. We have that. Like I've said a million times already, it's called Dynasty Warriors. It's called Left 4 Dead 2. You got tons of options for that, my boy. But just focus up. Tighten your shot group. You gotta make better arguments.
Demon bodies on the ground. That'd be cool. Just to let them just pile up. I don't want to see the floor when I'm done. I just want to be like, yep.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? To throw you a fucking bone, I agree. That would be cool. That would be very cool. I would love to see I would love to turn around at the end of arena and just bask in my good work. Bask in the Lord's work that I have done today. Just thousands of demon bodies piled high. Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3080 in my fucking PC. I got a 2080 in that bitch, and it's not a good 2080 either. It still has problems. That's not a good 2080. I got the budget. I got the budget 2080 in my rig.
But even if you had a 3080, eventually you would fucking it would fucking make the time.
There is a glass ceiling. There is a glass ceiling. Is to perform like what any kind of rig can do. There is a glass ceiling. So yes, it would be great to see all those demon bodies. Unfortunately, I don't think hardly anybody has the good hardware for that shit. You gotta appeal to the average. You gotta appeal to what the average user base has. Most people would maybe have a 1080 in their rig at like average, and the 1080 is old. I mean, old at this point. It is old. So, yeah.
Controversial with its level of violence. There was like guys impaled, and there was like body parts hanging from the ceiling, and you blew up the enemies, and they were just like steaming piles of meat that remained there.
Why did you stand in a corner and just get shot?
I don't care. Moving on.
For the rest of the level. So I think they should do that again.
What? Okay, he's talking about how the super shotgun should be able to take out an entire wave of enemies. He fired a missile and it killed 3.
No, he's talking about how he wants bodies piling up.
No, I'm talking about what he was saying earlier.
No, the rocket launcher just killed like 7 on the screen. What are you talking about?
Steaming piles of meat that remain there for the rest of the level.
And then...
So I think they should...
4. 5, actually.
Just like steaming piles of meat that remain there for the...
Those 2 are already there.
Oh, okay. All right. Let us fire it again.
So I think they should...
Yeah.
Okay, so 3.
So, like, the things he's talking about he wants, and, like, we're not even present in the Doom games that he loves so much and are how so much better than Doom Eternal.
I don't care.
I do, because this is fucking... Like, what he's putting in the video completely contradicts what the fuck he said earlier.
I agree, and it's just it's further accentuated by the fact that his ideal Doom game is lower graphics, lower map complexity, 100 imps charging at you, and your super shotgun takes out like 10 of them in one blast. And he wants to see the bodies at the end of it. I'm just like, that's not a fucking Doom game. That's Dynasty Warriors. That's Left 4 Dead 2.
To do that again with the new Doom game. They should just make it to where you eliminate an enemy and they just remain there, and you can just kick them around, like apply physics to them so that you can shoot them with a shotgun and they.
Okay, so he's making it even more graphically complex because not only do the bodies have to be there, but they have to be interactable as well.
Yeah, now we're on Dying Light 2. We're on Dying Light and Dying Light 2. Sounds like he would love Dying Light 2. He would love it. I'm loving Dying Light 2 right now. I was playing it before the stream. He would love Dying Light 2. Oregon Pacifist, go play Dying Light 2. Go play Dying Light 1 because that one actually has guns, and I think Dying Light 1 is. I think it's a bit better of a game. Dying Light 2 is still good. I just think Dying Light 1 better. Go play Dying Light 1. It's super fun. You'll love it. It's great. Go play Dying Light 1. You'll have a great time, and you won't make dumb suggestions about Doom.
You say that.
I mean, Dying Light 1 would be great if I could have a super shock. Which I think you can have in Dying Light 1, actually. I'm pretty sure that's an Easter egg. I'm pretty sure that's a weapon you can get. Oh boy.
God,
so it sounds like he wants Dying Light 1.
But with
everything you've described, Dying Light 1.
Dying Light 1, but with a mod where you look like the Doom guy.
They have that. That's the thing.
So just get Dying Light 1 and then go on to Nexus mods and find the Doom guy skin.
Go get it. You'll have a great fucking time, man.
I'm like, apply physics to them so that you can shoot them with a shotgun and they go flying again.
Yeah.
That'd be cool and fun as well, especially when you have 4 people all going crazy with the crowds of demons.
Oh my god, I cannot even fathom the kind of graphics card you would have to have for that to be a thing that you could do. 4 people.
No,
with interactable.
That's fine. Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing that exists. That's fine. But
the size and scope of Doom Eternal.
But also what he's talking about. But I think what you're talking about before fucking somebody reacts to this, like, oh, you can't, your piss baby computer can't kick around, can't have 4 co-op and kick around one body. I think what you're talking about is kicking around the piles of bodies.
Yes.
Well,
he said earlier, I don't want to be able to see the floor when I'm done.
Yeah, it just. Ooh. Yeah. I hope you like having a hairdryer in your room. You're gonna be rough. Look, man. If you want this shit, go play Dying Light 1.
Yeah, even with the graphics.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a leak.
All right,
I'm gonna have this almost 2 hours.
Even with the graphics downgrade that he was talking about, like, this is not a thing you can do. It would make the game so oh god, like, I remember correctly, I think Doom Eternal is a 60 gig game off of Steam. That would make it so much fucking worse, even if you had graphic downgrade. Because you're adding so many fucking moving parts that are not necessary just for flavor. Like, there is no, like, point. It doesn't progress a storyline, and it's not a useful game mechanic to have corpses be manipulatable in a Doom game. But he wants it to the point where, like he said, to quote, I don't want to be able to see the floor when I'm done. Like, even in the old Doom maps, you couldn't do that. But I don't know what. This guy talks about how he
All right, I return.
like this guy talks about how he used to make
Hold on,
maps,
putting the
right?
headphones on. All right, what I
I-
miss?
Like I've just been ranting about like the impossibility of what he's asking. Like
I wouldn't say it's impossible, but what he's talking about with lower graphics, lower polygon counts, lower map complexity, like yeah, it could happen, but why do you need it to happen? Like you're making these claims like, oh, this would be really cool, this would be really fun in your video about why Doom Eternal is the worst game, was the worst Doom game, and then this is to top that off. This is in your plea to Microsoft as to what would make a good Doom game. So your ideal Doom game has lower polygon count, lower map complexity, four-player co-op with map editor, and bodies that stick around and have physics applied to them. What the fuck?
Humans approaching you. How cool would that be? Make shooting and the
Be cool.
combat the core of Doom once again, not the
It is.
exploration, not swimming.
It is. That is the core. That's what
It
you
is.
spend the majority of your time doing, is slaying shit.
that's all you do. Like you swim so that you can access areas where you can kill more things.
I'm sorry, are the segments where you go to kill things? So you say, okay, so you just got done killing things, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a hallway in front of you. You go down the hallway, you turn left, you got to swim a little bit, and then you kill more things. And you do that for an hour. And then you walk down another hallway. You got to jump on some stuff. And then you kill some more things. And you do that for an hour. Those in between segments, just cut that shit out. Right out. Just have one room where it's nothing but kill shit. With 4-player co-op, a map editor, lower polygon count, lower map complexity, bodies that don't go away and have physics applied to them. Also, you want a shit ton of enemies coming at you at once, but they move slow and are easy to kill. Have I summarized this well enough?
Yes.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm being disingenuous, if I've missed anything on his list of wants for another Doom game. Correct me.
Swimming
Dude.
underwater, not doing parkour. That's not what Doom is about. Bring back the fun. That's my suggestion.
The fun never left. Bring back the fun. How
Bring back the fun. The fun is very subjective.
No, but like
Bring back your fun.
How fucking generic of a statement is that to make to a company? Like that is the kind of shit that a boardroom executive would say in like a board meeting. He'd say that generic bullshit and then expect everyone to know exactly what the fuck to do as soon as the meeting was over.
Bring back the fun. No, bring back your fun. Fun is subjective. Doom Eternal, very fun, in my opinion. And then I could qualify that statement. But
God damn.
God
God damn.
Bring back the fun. Make the core experience as awesome as it can be and just improve on that. And I was talking about this subject to some other people on my...
What? Just improve on that. Bring back fun. Make core experience awesome. Improve on that. Just do stuff.
It's literally just a board meeting.
This reminds me of the leader, quote, quote, leader, the bosses I had in the army that would tell me, hey, we need all this equipment here in less than 3 hours. Oh, where do you want me to get this equipment from? Who should I talk to? Where do I need to go? how much of that equipment do you need? How little of that equipment do you need? And what condition does it need to be in? This, that, the other thing. Just do stuff. Make it happen. Fuck me, Roger.
Faster, more intense.
Fuck me, Roger. And then I'd go fumble about for about an hour, not know anything of what to do. Finally, ask someone else more knowledgeable than me, hey, do you know how to get X, Y, and Z? What the fuck? Why do you need X, Y, and Z? I don't fucking know. Sarn just told me to bring it back. Fuck. Have you talked to this guy? Yeah, he said he didn't know where it was. Dude, you need a lot more than just, yeah, improve on that. Make the game good. Just make it good. Just make it good.
Do better, Senator.
You need to do better, Senator. Oh, do you have any suggestions on how I do that?
Flies
Yeah,
away.
do better. Be less racist. Where was I? What?
Hey, this is
I was racist? What?
Well, I mean, obviously, he's a white man.
What? I didn't know I was racist. Was I doing racist thing? Fuck me. I don't want to be racist. Tell me how to fix this. Do better. Fuck.
My work here is done. Flies away. Okay, thanks. God.
Social media accounts, and I found that other people were having a very similar experience. They're like, I played it, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like Doom. Or
You can find every kind of stupid opinion on the internet.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think this show's made out of?
one guy even played 2 hours of it and then just like stopped playing. He's like,
Oh. So you played 2 hours of a game, decided it was absolutely terrible, and then never touched it again. All right. I mean,
I enjoyed 2016 and even beat it. Oh.
good fucking job. Here's your cookie.
Wow, he beat the game. Has anyone ever done that before?
Look, man, I got plenty of games on my fucking Steam library that I played an hour of and then never touched again because it was horrible. Doom Eternal is not one of those. And if it was that way for you, sucks. That's I am very sorry that you feel like you wasted your money. I'm very sorry you didn't feel like the game was for you, or it didn't feel like a Doom game. All that other stuff. I mean, I can just pull up Steam real quick. I can go to Doom Eternal, then I go to the store page, and then
this is also just as vague as this guy's video.
Now, they said, yeah, it didn't feel right. The game doesn't feel right. The game isn't good. They need to make it better. Meanwhile, 91% of the 131,496 user reviews for this game are positive.
What does right mean? Define right, please.
You're not defining anything. Oh, thank you, Mark. I just found Mark's review of Doom Eternal. Would you like to know what Mark's review of Doom Eternal was?
Sure.
I'll just send it to you, then you can put it on the screen. Too fucking day, Discord. There you go. Thank you, Mark. Very cool.
I think this might be the thumbnail. Anyway.
Also, this top review right here. Top review. I like men.
Thank you. Very cool.
Best way to describe it is like this, and then they put the ASCII Chad face. Top review. Very good Christian game. easily the best game I've played in any genre. Duped, Murder. Those are two separate reviews, by the way. Duped and Murder. Both positive. And then I finally reached my first negative review. Had a lot of trouble when I started playing Doom Eternal compared to playing 2016, but it felt highly polished. Maybe it was really good game, but wasn't working for me personally. I stuck with it, and by the end of the main game, I could confidently say Doom Eternal is probably a good game, just a very bad Doom game. Oh wait, oh my god, did we get more qualifiers than this fucking guy has given us?
Wait.
Hold on, I'm gonna read out this entire review. I persevered and dug into the DLC, determined to see everything it had to offer. I kept considering my complaints, reviewing the level design and combat loop, and I've reevaluated my position. Doom Eternal is just a bad game. It wants to do too many things, all the time, every time. And if you can't handle every one of them the right way and fast enough, you'll fail. That's not an FPS game, that's DDR. What?
Nigga, you stupid.
What?
Yeah, if
Wait,
you can't, if you don't have the reflexes to play the game, you're gonna lose. Thank you.
Doom Eternal is, Simon Says, played at insane speed, where if you press the wrong button or miss a prompt, you get an electric shock and start over from the last checkpoint.
No.
No. No, it's an FPS game. So by that metric, right, competitive Rainbow Six Siege is bad. Because if you don't react fast enough, you die.
If you don't react enough in any video game, you die. If you don't do the thing that you need to do to not die, then you die. That is every game.
Dude.
What the fuck? Anyway.
That was the first... Excuse me, Apple.
Like, people that hate Doom Eternal are... I'm going to go on record. People that hate Doom Eternal are stupid.
I wouldn't quite say that.
I would.
Like, that was the first negative review I saw on the page. On the store page. And it was all the way at the bottom. And
it was that.
And it was that. And that wasn't the entire review, by the way. All right, I'll continue just for the sake, and just in the spirit of fairness. Grenades, ice bombs, flame belch, blood punch. Everything is on a timer and has to be used every time it's up. Wait,
no. What
wait,
the fuck are you talking about? What? No.
Wait, hold on. Let me just reread that. Let me reread that. Grenades, ice bombs, flame belch, blood punch. Everything is on a timer and has to be used every time it's up in the right way against the right enemy. No. That's just factually not true.
Like, the entire point of throwing a grenade is to just hit whatever is near the grenade.
That is a lie. That is just a lie. Everything is on a timer and has to be used every time it's up. That's not true either. You can save your stuff. You can save your grenades for when you need them. You can save your flame belch for when you need it. You can save your ice bombs for when you need them. You can save everything for when you need it. If you don't need it, you don't have to use it. Once it's charged, you don't have to use it. You can save. I promise.
How
Please, if you don't believe me, I beg you, just trust me. If you don't believe me that you can save your flame belch, you can save. You don't.
People that do not like Doom Eternal are stupid.
You don't have to use your flame belch. You can use it when you need to. That's just a lie. I don't. After that lie, I don't. Also, you could use any weapon on anything. I think there's like 1 or 2 exceptions in the game where certain enemies are immune to certain things. I think there's like a couple exceptions where certain enemies are immune to certain things. Other than that, go fucking crazy. You can use anything on anything. So that's just a lie too. I'm not reading anymore. You lied twice in the same paragraph.
People that do not like Doom Eternal are stupid.
So they. I implore you, just trust me. If you don't believe me, just trust me. Play the game. See for yourself. Oh, the developer has responded to that guy. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize there were comments attached to that review. So this is from the developer. From Bethesda Metabolic Argonian developer. He says, "Greetings. Thank you for taking the time to provide us with your review. We are sorry to hear Doom Eternal did not meet your expectations. Our vision was to expand and improve on aspects that players enjoyed in 2016, while also building on what made previous Doom titles such a fun, unique experience. Should you be interested in learning more about Doom Eternal, as well as the reset of the previous games, you are more than welcome to visit the official Doom Discord and discuss more with other players. The link to the Doom Discord can be found on our FAQ at help.bethesda.net. Basic customer service response. Top comment on that review. Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Thank you, Flint Glockwood. Very cool.
Sneaky Shadow 05, I'll have you know.
Probably so.
Dude. Holy hell, man.
I'll say it again. People that don't like Doom Eternal are stupid. We have
Can I find another negative review? I'm having to scroll quite a lot, and I've seen nothing but positive
We'll continue
reviews.
with the negative review that we're actually covering.
Hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm still not seeing another negative review. Oh, wait, I got one!
Nah, well, save it for later. Back to the
So we just stopped playing. And I was the same way. I played about 2 hours, and I'm like, this is just not fun. I'm not having any.
So he didn't finish the game.
Which is, like, I can't knock him for that. I've done that. I've played a game for an hour and been like, yeah, this is really bad.
Okay, and
Doom Eternal is not one of them.
How many of those games have you reviewed, Zach?
None.
There you go.
Nor would I really comment on those games, to be honest with you.
Like,
I think
if you're gonna make a review of a game, I would prefer it if you finish the game. Unless it is in something like Superman 20 or Superman 64, where it is literally unplayable.
Oh, I got one game that I played for. All right, so there's a game here on my Steam list called Unturned. That kind of looks just like it's like Minecraft, Roblox character models, shit like that. It's just really weird. It's some zombie fighting game that I picked up. Well, it says last played August 4th, 2014. I still remember the 26 minutes that I played in that entire game. My playtime, 26 minutes. I still remember it. It was very clunky. It was weird. The game didn't feel right. The mechanics were very poor. The aiming was very poor. The movement system was very poor. It was just very, very clunky. I remember seeing Nanners play it back in the day, and I was just like, oh, okay, Nanners, he played this game. I might as well check it out. I don't really want to watch Nanners play this game because he had a few videos of it. I would like to see it for myself, and then I'll watch him play it. And I got into the game, played 26 minutes of it, put it down, uninstalled it, never touched it again. I would not review that game because I haven't properly played it. It was just very poor experience for me. That's a game I regret having on my Steam list. Another one that I actually got a refund for because it was just unfucking playable was oh fuck, I can't remember the name of it. A Kingdom Come. There we go. It was unplayable. I was getting like 5 FPS the entire time I was playing it. As far as I could tell, a few choice people in the world were having that issue, but the people that got it working loved it. It was great. It was wonderful. They loved the game. Me, I couldn't get it to work. So I got a refund for it. I'm not knocking that against the game. It just didn't work on my hardware for whatever reason. I don't know why. I tried a million different bug fixes. I downloaded different patches trying to fix it. I wouldn't review the game based on that experience. Another one, Bayonetta. I played, I think, an hour of Bayonetta. Never played Bayonetta. I'm not a big fan of Capcom games, but Wisp ended up buying me Bayonetta, and I was like, well, a big boob witch with guns. Sounds like a great time. I tried playing it. It was button mash the game. That was it. Just button mash, and things happen. And I was like, I'm sure there's some technicality here that I just don't have the big brain enough to see, which it's Bayonetta. To have a big brain to play that game has already ruined my credibility. But I didn't like it. I didn't like the combat. I thought it was dumb. I'm like, I'm sure this is a great game, but I cannot get into this. I cannot get into this. I'm not liking this. I don't like the combat. I don't like the control scheme. I even tried switching up to because I try to play on mouse and keyboard as much as I can. Switched up to a controller, restarted the game, played from just started out on controller. Still had a bad time. Couldn't figure it out. And just Jesus Christ, dude, I wouldn't hold that against Bayonetta because I can't. I didn't finish the game. I can't hold it against Bayonetta. The game is just clearly not for me. And that's all you can do is just accept that. Now, what I think their contention is that the Doom Eternal is a Doom game that, for some reason, they just couldn't get into, for whatever reason, and they have trouble qualifying it, as we've seen by this 11-minute and 14-second video, and also the random tweet that he pulled up, and the random Steam review that I pulled up, which was not actually a random Steam review, but actually a top review that I had to scroll to the bottom of the recommended review page for. But they can't qualify why Doom Eternal is a bad game, or why it just didn't fit them. And that's fine. It didn't fit you. I'm sorry you feel you wasted your money. Do your best to get a refund. Oh, you've beaten the game. Well, you can't eat an entire steak dinner and expect a refund. I'm not going to eat an entire steak and then be like, yeah, it was cold. Let me get a refund. I'm not going to go online and say, yeah, I played all through Doom Eternal, and for some reason it just didn't click for me, and I can't qualify it at all, and here's why it's bad. Because I can't qualify why it's bad. It's fucking ridiculous. That same energy of you went to a restaurant, ate an entire steak, and because it wasn't cooked the right way, after you're done eating, you request a refund. You're dumb.
Fine.
It's kind of like
That's
someone
the
getting
problem.
angry
It's
at
not
Elden
having
Ring
any
for having
fun.
invasion mode. Sure, I guess. I don't really know what invasion mode in Elden Ring is, but
I would assume it's other players coming into your game and fucking you up.
a raid or whatever.
Something like that. At least I would assume. I don't know yet.
So I just friggin' uninstalled it. I'm like, I dislike this game. This is the only Doom game that I've ever played that I just don't like. And I uninstalled it, and I just didn't touch it again for months until I recently reinstalled it, trying to give it a second try because I really, really, really wanted to like this game. I really did. I wanted to so bad, but I just couldn't do it. I played through the rest of the game, waiting for it to get good, and I never liked it. It was never good for
Can you
me.
pause?
I'm sure some people out there love it.
I'll give you an example of a game that I really, really, really wanted to enjoy. I played through the game 3 fucking times. Bear, I think you already know what I'm gonna say. Played through the game. No, played through the game twice. I'm about to play through it a 3rd time. Because I really, really, really want the game to be good. And that is Cyberpunk 2077. I have 372.8 hours in that game. from the hours that I played it, it was not a good game. Now, I've read the patch notes for patch 1.5. Sounds like they overhauled a lot of stuff in the game, which, thank fuck. So I'm going to give it another shot. I'm going to give Cyberpunk 2077 another fucking shot against my against my better judgment. And I just want to pull up my review in sloppy chat of Cyberpunk 2077. Embarrassed, say whatever you need to say.
No, that's it. You good?
Where's the first fucking review that I had?
It should be in the pins in sloppy chat. Ooh, okay, well, let's just keep going.
Oh wait, I have it right here. This is what I said of Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I feel like I'm in a similar situation with Organ Man here. Organ Pacifist, sorry. With the Cyberpunk 2077. This is my review that I put fucking over a year ago. Judging Cyberpunk on its own merits in spite of the bugs, no, it isn't good. The game shows promise and fails to deliver. The complaint that comes to mind is the dialogue. Your choices largely do not matter in the slightest outside of key events in the main story. I had to go through fairly contrived choices that I would not have made naturally to get the ending that seemed most logical and, subjectively, fun. Moreover, it was the ending that seemed best suited to the character I intended my V and Johnny to be, and it's a shame that it was a secret ending. In addition, the lack of in-game customization, such as cars, tattoos, cybernetics, or even your fucking hairstyle, is a glaring disappointment. That is an oversight that never should have happened. The RPG elements of the game are fairly rudimentary and lacking in specialization. Crafting is tedious and seems necessary to getting the best gear in the game. For a necessary mechanic in this game, it should not be as frustrating as it is. The game shines in the story itself. While it's not the way I would have written it, it is a good story, and I cannot at this time see any plot holes or severe contrivances. Coincidences and contrivances do occur, but none that stand out to me at this time. The relationship I built with Johnny and V is one of the most interesting I've seen in gaming, and I would have liked it to be more natural and feel less like it was on a set of railroad tracks. Objectively, the dialogue between the two is engaging and follows a logical progression of cause and effect. I appreciated that Johnny is a dickhead and selfish at first and slowly warms to V, though I would have made it to be more dependent on the choices of the player and not because the plot is on rails. Your V is very much a blank piece of wood that you can layer your own personality on top of, albeit a very thin layer. The game would benefit from making this V wholly your own and having more branching dialogue from that aspect. Story good, need work.
And then compare that to what we've gotten in this video so far.
And that was just me flying by the seat of my pants writing that shit. I'm sure if I actually sat the fuck down, popped 3 Adderall, and went to town on a review for Cyberpunk 2077, I could long man that shit and make you a 3-hour review of Cyberpunk 2077 just on dialogue. Just of me talking, not even editing and showing clips of the game and all that shit. Rigby, thank you. Roblox DayZ, that's what I was referring to as Unturned, the game that I mentioned earlier.
For me personally, coming from an old school Doom fan standpoint, I just couldn't get into it at all. And I wish they had done something different. But now Microsoft has the opportunity to do something different. Now that they own the Doom franchise, they can really kick it up a notch and make it a true Xbox Series X system seller. All right, so this video went on way too long, and I apologize.
It's 11 minutes long.
11 minutes? 11 minutes? It's 11 minutes. How was that way too long? Well, to be honest, it wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
It didn't qualify anything that you said.
Oh, God.
You didn't make one argument.
11 minutes.
11 minutes and just said, I think, I feel, I feel, I think, I think, I feel, I feel, I think.
I want to make a few quick points because I really wanted to like Doom Eternal. Okay, I really did. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me or if you think I'm totally wrong and way off base. Just let me know. Let me know your opinion.
Wait, there's
I'd love to hear what you
parts to
think.
this
Please
shit?
subscribe if you haven't already.
There's more of this.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a knock at the door, I think.
Oh god. There's more parts to this. Oh dear lord. But was anything said?
I'm back.
There was nothing said in this game, in this fucking review. There's multiple parts of this.
I'm next time maybe we can cover part 2, but
Yeah,
like dude, part 2 or 3 because it looks like part 3 is 6 minutes long. But dude, you didn't say anything. All right, Organ Pacifist. Sorry, you didn't say anything. You said a lot of opinion pieces, which is fine, but you started out with the definitive statement of why Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game. If you maybe had softened that a bit and said why I think Doom Eternal is the worst Doom game, then your video would have more truck. But as for right now, it's not good. This isn't a good video. My critique of your fucking Doom Eternal video right now is you need to qualify what you're saying. If you're gonna say something, you should probably have an XYZ component to it.
That can show comparisons of things.
Have bullet points. Have a thesis
comparisons.
statement, and then have a 1, 2, 3 bullet points under it.
Don't show things from previous games that contradict what you said earlier in the fucking video. Anyway, we will be back next time on Sloppy Ball Z. Later.
Bye bye.